I done raised my kids from the rooter to the tutor. You dig? Can y'all feel me when you raise your kids from the rooter?
changing in the settings.
So
So
what about moving
moving to what? Oh,
the
oh,
chat
the
screen
chat
over?
screen. Well,
Yeah.
that's just what we see. He can move that over.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't see that part. This is what
Yeah.
they see. They
Yeah,
see
I can see
this.
it.
Yeah,
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 I can
that's
see
what they
it. I
see.
see
Yeah,
it.
they don't see that.
I see it. I see
Yeah.
it.
But how you doing today, Chi Chi?
Chi Chi, what's up?
I'm good. I'm good. And you guys?
That's excellent. We're excellent.
Yeah, we doing
I
Excellent.
good.
got my paper, my pen, everything ready.
Paper
Yeah.
and pen
Hey,
out.
we got a way we finna do this show tonight. We gonna do it a little different tonight. So we gonna pop it off.
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna start it off a little different. You
Yeah,
know.
the show hours tonight will be from 9 to 11.
Yeah.
Now we do have goals
Yeah.
in case if we want to do overtime,
Yeah.
but I'll let B.SEE
Well,
explain
you know,
the rules for tonight.
yeah, tonight, the way we're gonna do it, we doing it from 9 to 11. You know, we looking at it if we hit a 100,000 likes, and to get the donation part, the collection plate is where it should be. Then we'll extend it another hour, and then we'll carry it on into 12, and then from there, we'll call it, or we'll see how far on along it's went. Um, also tonight, we're gonna let people come up, ask the money questions that they have, and then we also have other questions that's relating to finances and how it deals with relationships that we're definitely going to discuss tonight too.
Yes, we
So
will.
we will be utilizing the time clock, right?
Yes,
Yeah, we can do
if we
it.
could
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
No, no, we can do it. You can.
Don't forget to fix the thing so I can
Yeah, I
mute
think.
and drop.
Yeah, can you? I wanted to test that. Try to bring up anybody. Just send them an invite and see what happens,
Okay.
and
Or
see
the
what
only one
happens.
on my list is E Money.
Okay, see if you can bring up E Money. Just see if you can bring him up.
Oh yeah, I see
Okay.
it.
All
I
right.
see it.
Cool. Now, here's what I want you to do.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
go up.
decline it.
No, 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 no. Go up. Go up, because I'm gonna have Chi Chi drop you right away.
All right. Yeah, I'm going up.
One,
I'm up
I'm
now.
up.
It dropped me.
Drop me.
Nope, it's not letting me.
It's
It's
not
not let.
letting you.
No.
Hold on. Let me see if
Mm-mm.
it. Let me see what. Let me see what's going on. Let me see
Not
if it.
even mute.
So you're not able to do anything.
Okay. Hold on. Let me
Nope.
see.
Oh, you just dropped me then, right?
I did. That was me. All right. So here's
Yeah.
what I want you. Give me 1 second.
All right, we're gonna try to figure it out.
The studio version. That's holding it back.
Trying to figure it out. Cause we want to give you all. We want to give you the juice, so we can keep the
Because what it's doing is when I press your name, it's only letting me gift you, but it's not, nothing else is showing up. Like the mute button, nothing.
okay. But you was able to bring me up though.
Yeah, I can bring you up. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hold on. You seen it? Yeah. And they all have the same. Look at hers and make sure hers have all the same mod powers as I do, because I was able to bring them up and drop them.
But why they take care of that
Yeah, go ahead.
the
E.
technical
Yeah, do that.
the technical affairs? If y'all have any money questions, come on in. We have a 2 hour show, so we want to get it on and popping, and get this party on the road. We want to get this party on the
Let's
road
get this party started right.
because at 11 o'clock,
Let's get
we're gonna be
this
closing
party
the doors.
started quickly. Right. Okay, now, um,
Let me move it out so I can see myself. So in case
yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, click right there. All right. Click everything off and then click it back on. And let's just see what happens.
We working on some technical. Who we got in the
All right.
Shorter
building?
stories that are more
Hey y'all, how y'all
precise,
doing?
if
All
that makes
right.
any sense. Hey, hon, how are you?
Yeah, we about to.
All right.
All right.
Welcome, 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 welcome.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So here's what I want you to do. I want to test this out real quick, Chi. Test it out on Yolanda and just see if you can drop her. If you drop her, we'll bring her back up. Just see
See,
Okay.
if it
see
works.
if you,
Okay, Yolanda, I'll drop you and see if you could bring me up. I
Okay.
could bring you up.
Let me see.
All right.
No. Nope.
It still won't let you.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let
not
me try one more thing.
what? Because
Go back.
Yolanda got moderator too, though, right?
Yeah,
Let me
she's
see Nola. Nope. Nope.
okay.
Yolanda,
All right. Here's what I want you to do.
let me see if
Um.
Yolanda has the power.
Hmm.
Yolanda, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I see if you can drop Chi Chi and bring her back
Mm-hmm.
up.
Did she drop?
No,
No, oh yes, she did.
she did. Oh,
Are you
okay.
was able to drop her?
So what
Okay.
the heck going
Now
Yeah, I
on?
bring
She
dropped her.
got the.
yeah. Now bring Chi Chi back
Okay.
up.
Here's what I want you to do. Go back in there and just cancel her as a mod, and then re-add her as a mod.
We're gonna
Put in
count.
there as a remove, and then then go back and then go up to add mod and see how that works.
Now Chi request
Me?
back up. No, no,
No, no, no,
not you,
no,
not
not
you.
you, not
He
you.
talking to.
Mm.
He talking to.
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody else. Yeah,
There you go, Chichi.
But Yolanda, did you bring her back
yeah,
up?
she back up. All right,
Yeah.
now
You did that though, right?
you did you add her?
Yeah, I did it.
Okay,
Okay.
now try Chi with Yolanda
Yeah,
because you can
Chi,
do it
you do it with Yolanda. Y'all switch
because you should be
places.
able to do it now.
No. It's not letting me do it.
I don't know what's
Should I
going
go
on.
out completely
Nah,
out of
cause
here and
I
then
mean
go back in?
you can
Hold
try
on.
it and see if that's the case,
Well,
but
Yolanda,
I don't know what's going on.
Yolanda, you was able to
Yeah.
do it. So Yolanda, you have the
Mm-hmm.
I
power.
wonder why is it doing that? Because up
You have
on
the
our
juice.
thing, you got everything. You got everything you need.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's super weird because our
So,
mod list hasn't changed.
so if I ask, well, Yolanda, will you be joining us all day tonight?
Hey,
Yeah. How
spread
long
that
y'all staying on the 12?
spread
We're
that
going. Well, we're gonna go. The
so I
show's
can
gonna
see.
be from 9 to 11, and then
Yeah.
from 11, if the numbers and everything is
Yeah,
there,
that's cool.
we'll do overtime from 11 to 12.
Yeah, that works.
And 9 times 10, we're gonna the show will be out at 12 because
Yeah,
we live on YouTube as well, so we're trying to condense everything
right.
for YouTube purposes
Yeah.
for our
What's
conversion.
up, Miss Ashley?
Hey, Ash.
What's
How you
going on?
doing? But yeah, like I say today, is Make Money Monday, and any money questions, we're gonna ask. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, put us on the screen so we can see ourselves. But yeah, any money questions anybody got, we can start off with that first, and then we're gonna go.
Any questions in the
Hmm.
building? Today is Make Money Monday.
Cause I got, cause we do got some other questions that revolves around money, but it's more like relationship wise. Start this up.
I'm trying to recharge my thing.
Everybody better come on in, ask some questions. We have a 2 hour show from 9 to 11. Coming at y'all live and direct from the studios. We are the Everyday Spectrum. Today is Make Money Monday. Make Money Monday. So if y'all have a stock question, a real estate question, anything pertaining to money, getting money, that's what we're here for. We're the people's choice to help you
Some
guys out.
people got to have it.
Ooh.
Y'all say.
we can't sing or for damn.
I
Yeah.
tried my best. Don't try to knock
Well,
my
I can't.
singing
Well, I
skills.
can't sing or
I
for damn.
tried. Goddammit.
Can't sing.
I give it a go.
What's wrong? Let me recharge.
Brother, brother. Huh?
I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah, it's real low. It's real low. I don't know why it does that, but
Y'all sound low.
Hold up.
Can y'all
Wait a
hear us?
minute. Something ain't right.
Oh, something ain't right. Maybe it's the middle.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
it's
Something
something
ain't
else.
right.
It's
What's
something. I don't know
that?
what that is. I don't know what.
We playing with
Well,
the
no,
board.
we playing with the stuff, and it wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
y'all have a voice board.
Yeah, but it's for some reason we ain't got it set right. It's not. We still mess. They still supposed to be messing with it, but
We're gonna work on
we're
that.
gonna work on it. We ain't got it right yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
What's up, Tonto?
what we gonna talk?
Yolanda, you gotta sit up now. Get out that bed.
I was
And
wondering why she
we're
sound.
out and
Hey,
we're
she
an hour
sound
ahead
like.
of you.
Hey, she
It,
sound like
it ain't
she
number
was sleepy.
8:24. Get up. Get your butt up. Laying
I'm
in the bed.
inspired tonight. I had a long day, man.
Dang, you had a long day.
Like people across the world gonna be watching you in the bed.
Ah, tired, cuz.
Take that.
You know,
Take that
I did
bonnet.
take my,
You got a
let me get it
bonnet
together.
on. Oh yeah, yeah.
I gotta take my
Yeah.
band off. Oh, Lord. I'm
Your,
finna go off camera then.
She got
your
her.
future.
She
Nah,
said
you gonna stay on camera.
she got a
They
bonnet
wanna
on. She
see
ain't give
Miss
it.
Yolanda.
Yeah, they come see y'all.
They wanna see free, huh? Free! I got something for you, free.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And what they got ain't free. Hey,
Oh, it costs.
we got some for free. We got something for
Trust me,
free
it
that ain't
costs.
free.
I know.
But
Move it over so we can
um,
see both of y'all.
yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
there it is.
That's
All right,
good.
cool. So if anybody want to come up, that's in the comments that want to come up, ask any questions about finances, we here to answer them. But if not, we gonna get into. You want to get into asking the money
We get
question?
into the show.
You
We'll
want to
give
get into
y'all.
asking the money
We
question?
we'll give
What you want to do?
we'll give y'all 3 more minutes. At 9:28, we're gonna go to the questions that we have for tonight's show. So yeah, I got 3 minutes to come on in the
Okay.
building,
Yeah,
and we can get this party started.
yeah,
If not, we're gonna go ahead continue with the show and what we got lined up for you guys tonight.
yes, yes,
But
indeed.
while we doing that, let's get our panelists, everybody that's on the panel. Let's get you guys to introduce yourself to everybody.
I know.
State your
Oh, thank
name.
you so much. Thank you so much, No. Yeah, go
Hey,
ahead, No.
Chi Chi, 54, Florida.
Thank you, Miss Chi Chi. Thank you, Miss Chi Chi. We got
Peace 40, Pineville, North Carolina via New Orleans.
okay, okay. That's what's up.
I'm free, 43 from Houston, Texas.
Houston in the building. So we got Florida, New Orleans, right? You're in New Orleans?
Florida. Yeah,
Florida, New
Florida.
Orleans, and Texas are in the building. And y'all know we down here in the ATL. ATL's finest by the way of Chicago. Nothing like Chicago.
I have a question,
Yes.
a
Yes.
real quick one.
Yes.
You don't have to go through a third party to get an LLC. You can go right to the courthouse, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is a fact.
You can also go online and set up your LLC.
You say what?
Huh?
You can go online and set up your LLC at SBA.gov for your state
Yes, you can.
and, and pay the money. And they'll send you your articles of incorporation in the mail.
But is it like they charge a fee because they like a third party?
When you do it on the government website, you're going directly through the government
Right.
site.
And it's
Okay.
free.
But there's
So
still
it's
a fee. There's
SBA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know there's a fee for them. Yes,
I'm
for
about
the
to tell
I
you for
guess
Florida.
Yeah, you don't want to
you
use
said SBA.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell it to you. I'm gonna let you know in a second what it is for Florida. Florida.
yeah. Help out,
Yeah.
about and put it in the chat. So in case
Okay.
just for her and anybody else that's listening in, because today is about money. So I know some people are a little bit shy and they might have money questions, but we're here
Right.
and we don't judge. We comment, but we don't judge.
We show as hell comment.
We
But
did.
listen, um, hold on. What? So did you want to go?
Go ahead. Yeah, just go.
You talk about
Just go ahead.
this, and this is something that I've been looking to do because my daddy has been talking about it with me, but I just never really got into bonds. So, like, what's the difference between stocks and bonds? And then, like, are there different? I know there's treasury bonds, but other than that, I don't know anything else about bonds.
Bonds is a super super long term investment, and the interest rates are really not that great, but it is a guarantee.
Yeah, it's for sure money. It's
It's
just for sure money.
guaranteed.
It's
It's
guaranteed. Now, when you start talking about stocks, stocks is something like you're investing into a company. That's a
right.
company thing. When you're getting into a company, if it go up, it can go up 30, 40% in a couple of years or a couple of months. And that's your profit, but it can also do the opposite. But when you start talking about bonds, you're not going into a particular stock. That's
Right.
gov.
It's
That's
government.
treasury.
Yeah.
It's a
And it's
difference.
it's, it's
So,
minimum
with
risk.
a
It's
bond,
minimum risk with it.
since
Very minimum risk. Very minimum risk.
so with a bond since it's long term, would y'all recommend for somebody to get bonds if they're already in their 40s, or is that better when somebody's in their 20s?
Honestly, honestly, it's somebody that's closer to about to get ready to get out of retirement. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Here's why.
You don't have the risk.
You
You
don't
don't
have
have
to
the
worry
time.
about risk. Risk. Anybody as you get older, we gotta start eliminating risk.
Right.
Because
You can't recover.
what happens is it gets harder and harder to recover. Now, a young person can go get bonds for sure, but a younger person can also invest in some high risk things. High risk, because guess what? They got a longer time to recover. So it could be dip like, okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Just imagine all the people that were like me that were buying homes in 2010. We were on the good part of it. But imagine the people that was before that time.
Before '08?
Yes, they were hurting. They were getting beat
Yes.
on. Like
Right. They can recover.
they couldn't recover. So, but I had time to be like, you know what? Even if housing don't come back, let's just say it don't, or it takes 10 years. So what? I got the time.
Right.
I got the time. But an older person couldn't really sit there and do that. They didn't have the time. So, and when you talk about short term, long term, it's up. It's honestly, I always say it's up to the person. How much risk can you stomach?
Right.
That's
Well, how
really
much
what it
how
is.
much money do you have to risk?
Yeah, that too.
So it's the risk for
Yeah,
Risk
that's
risk
versus
versus
true.
reward.
reward. So if you talk to any financial advisor or anything, they're gonna when they set up your portfolio, they're gonna mix it with bonds, and then they always account for your age. They always looking at your age.
And you want it to be diverse. You want diversity. When you go in and you invest in, you want diversity. You want something that you can that's guaranteed. You want something that's medium risk, and you want some things that are high risk. And then your
Mm.
percentages change by the age. So if you a person that is on his way out the door and you almost done, then you gonna want to bring down your risk level, your risk percentages. You ain't gonna want to put 40% of your pot in the high risk stuff. But when you're young and you start in your 20 in your 20s, your 30s, you can throw it in some high risk stuff because you got most people have about another 20 years worth of working in them or 30 years worth of work in them so they can recover. So you kind of want to have a portfolio that's very diverse. You do want
I
that.
was about to ask
Yeah,
you.
you do
Okay.
want that. I'm not saying you eliminate it. That's for all age groups. But it's just how much of the percentage that you're putting in it.
Like how they do a pie. You know
Yeah.
how they used to show a pie,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like the your age, and then how they make your pie. Like you'll have like say, if you're young enough, they'll probably say 50% gonna be high risk, and then maybe 10% will be bonds and stuff like that, yields and you know low risk.
Yeah.
But the older you get, your pie shape is gonna change,
Yes.
like your
The
financial shape,
percentages.
the
The
percentage,
percentages. Yeah.
the percentage shapes.
With a pie chart.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I was
Exactly.
just
Your
trying to,
percentages change.
yes.
So
Okay.
what y'all what you asking that? Is that something that you're talking about doing, or are you talking about like maybe for your kid, or what are you trying to do?
Because he must,
Have kids, but
Oh, okay.
my daddy has been talking to me lately about bonds because I don't have any bonds, and so he was like, "You need to get into that as well." But I don't really. I wanted to see what you all
Yeah.
recommended because again,
It's
I
not.
don't have any bonds
Yeah.
at all.
It's not a bad thing. It's just the risk versus reward. It's a for sure you're gonna get your money out of a bond.
right.
You're gonna get it out of there. But the thing
But you
is,
talking 2-3%.
yeah, the interest,
you
the
be like,
interest is
it'll take you
very small.
150 years.
No,
to
it ain't gonna
catch
take
it,
no.
you know,
Don't say
yeah.
that. Don't say
I
that.
know he
Don't
did.
say that. Don't say that. Don't say no
Nah.
shit.
He's
Because
so
that-
bad.
Because y'all gotta think about how
I'm-
the way E do money.
I'm worried.
E
High
like
risk.
E
I'm
like to
high
go
risk.
ham. Like E do some stuff that even I be like, he doing that? No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not going there. You go there, I ain't doing it.
High risk,
he-
high reward.
Because
Just
he
think
go
of that.
that's what he go with. He's like high risk, high reward. Hey, we'll get it back. Like, shit, I'm not playing over there. But he doesn't mind that. So that's why I'm telling you that it's okay to go get him because that's guaranteed money.
Right.
Just like I love Ford. He don't like Ford.
Hell no.
He don't like Ford. He say it
Never.
moves at a snail pace. I love it.
Right.
I
By
love
the time in 1 year, I done made you ain't made that little 3% and
Hey,
got his little
felt good about
quarterly
it, too.
dividend.
Felt
That little
good about
quarterly
it, too.
dividend.
Love it
I
too,
didn't
Cass.
I didn't ran all the way to California and back to New York City and back down to Georgia.
Feel good about it too, Cass.
You know.
Love it.
So like it depends on your age.
I'm
So
trying to
like a
reach.
bond, most depend on your age group, but they'll probably put anywhere from 10 to 20% of your money in a bond. Because like I said, or Ford,
Yeah.
Hey,
man, I'm telling you, man, Ford.
Because
But it's slow money.
it's
It is
slow
slow
money.
money.
But it's
You're not gonna
guaranteed
get.
money.
Yeah, it's guaranteed. Your Ford ain't gonna do no. It's very rare you'll
Right.
see a
It-
Ford
it
go
ain't
up,
jumping, right.
7-8%.
What you mean by Ford? What you mean? What is
talking about
that?
The stock.
The
Now I'm talking
company,
about
like
stocks. I'm
Ford
talking about
truck.
the company.
Oh, okay. It's the
Ford
Ford truck company.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a stock.
Yeah, Ford.
But it's a very slow moving stock. You ain't gonna see it really do these crazy.
Right.
Like,
It ain't
you
moving
ain't
like
gonna do no
Nvidia
12.
or
You ain't gonna get a 12% day usually out of Ford. You won't get that.
right.
You'll get like a 1%,
Barely get a
0.5%, something like that.
0.5 of
Yeah,
a percent.
you'll get something like that, but it's consistent.
Yes.
It's on the same.
What's a good stock to start in? Like, cause I'll be starting. So
Well, we know
how much money and what's a good start?
What's going on in the world? What's taking over the
And
world?
see, that's confusing right now.
Now I'm asking y'all a question. What's taking over the world right now?
The
Bitcoin.
AI.
AI. So who makes the AI? Who's making the chips? Nvidia. Who's now on the flip side, because AI is going in this direction, so people want to want some AI, some type of security. It's Palantir. They doing all the security for the AI and for companies.
Yeah.
So you got to look at it like what's going on. Now another company that most people shop at, Walmart, but it ain't doing big numbers, but it's going a little bit faster than Ford because of the turnover and how they do business.
But the reason why, I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why I like Ford so much. I like Ford so much because
Daddy told him.
yeah,
Daddy told him about it 20 years
he
ago.
did. But listen, the reason why I like it is because when it comes down to America, besides GMC, they at the top. The only people that's really even competing with them is GMC, and that in the American side, and that's because your government uses GMC and all of them. So that's why they are really competing. But when it comes down to the trucks, there's no other truck out selling F-150, and it ain't going nowhere no time soon. that company won't ever go nowhere. I don't believe. I don't believe it. I just don't see it.
I
That's
don't
why they
like
won't. That's
Ford
why they won't let the
either.
Chinese trucks come over here
And they still
and
won't.
Chinese
And you know what's
cars.
crazy? And
You know, because they know they
And
make a
that's
better
one thing.
product.
No, but that's one thing about Ford. Ford is like the Ford brand is so the people that buy Fords are so loyal brand. They're so I can't think of the word. I'm getting tongue tied. But they're very loyal like an Apple customer.
Right.
But it's not
Yeah.
on that. It's not on the same scale as Apple. So don't get me twisted. Don't
Right.
think that's what I'm
Right.
saying. It's not on the
You'll
same.
buy Apple before you buy Ford.
Yes. It's not on the same. It's not on the same scale. But the way Ford's customers are, they're super loyal. So if they were going to get an electric truck, guess who they're going to get it from? They're going to get it from Ford.
Ford.
If they had a Ford, it's just they're very loyal. So I like it. And on top of that, you look at all the incentives that is being offered even in today's time to bring back these companies back to the United States. I mean, it's big. So I don't think you can lose with an American company right now, especially in
I have a question about that
their
though. I
light.
have two questions. The first
Yeah.
one, going back to what you just said about Ford.
Mhm.
So is Ford the majority, like, is it more baby boomers that like Ford, or do you have like millennial?
Well,
Go ahead.
Millennials.
I will go with here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. You do have the baby boomers that were the ones that were pushing it. But what's happening is even as those kids are getting older, their dad had a Ford, or because you got to think about it. Because this is what me and him was talking about. Because he was like, "Man, ain't nobody pushing no Ford in the city. Ain't nobody. They want these cars. They want the nice cars." But you got to think about it. You got more country people out here today, and I'm gonna tell you this: once y'all buy a truck, once a person gets a truck, it's very hard to go back to a car. It's not as
I
once you
still
get
got my dad F-150 that he left when he passed
talk
away.
about it. Say it again. That's what
I
I'm
said I
talking
still
about.
have my dad F-150 when he
Yeah,
passed
yeah,
away.
because
And you don't drive it.
I love my truck.
I'm
I
telling
love
you,
driving that truck. That truck good. I mean, it's better.
a truck.
I mean, that Mercedes, man, that gas too high. That Ford is, I
Once you
mean,
get,
you know.
once you buy a truck, I tell everybody, once you buy a truck, get your first truck. It's hard to go back to that car. It's hard. It's hard.
I mean, I like my truck because if I need to
It
move something,
is.
if I need to get
Right.
something, you know, it's
Exactly.
so convenient.
And
You
you
know what I'm
sitting
It's
up,
a
saying?
lot.
and you sitting
There's a
up
lot with the
high. When you
trucks.
on the road, you sitting up high.
Right.
You
I feel
looking over,
big on the up
looking
there.
over them jokers.
If it and
You
it's
looking,
cheaper to fix that truck than
you
some of
looking
these
down, you
cars too,
looking down in
man.
that person car.
And you know the gas is not that
That
bad.
car $3,000.
Yeah.
Like, what you doing over there getting that
The
goddamn
other
gas?
question I had
Yeah.
was about Starlink and SpaceX. So you know they should be going public between this year and next year. Do y'all have any thoughts around
No,
investing
I
in those two
I'm
companies?
gonna tell you, be
When they
very. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you do it.
now when they go public, it's gonna go like a rocket ship.
But you gotta be.
But right now you ain't gonna be able to get in. You don't got the money.
That's what I'm
You don't got
trying
the money to get in
because.
right now.
But then
You
on
have to wait
top,
till it go public.
you gotta wait till it go public. But you gotta understand that
Well, that's what I
don't.
said. I know
But
they're
don't jump.
about.
Yeah, and but here's what I'm gonna say. Cause she's not a day trader.
Right.
So what you gotta
We
understand.
can't hear you.
No. Can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, for for you, and because you're not a day trader, you're really not gonna understand what's gonna happen. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna go public, right? And I can almost guarantee that this is gonna happen. That first, if within the first day, maybe 2 days, sometimes 3 days, sometimes a week, it's gonna be on like a trajectory of just like you're gonna be like, dang, is it ever gonna come back down?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be on a rocket ship because
Oh,
it's gonna be so popular.
about 2 days,
People
3
gonna be
days,
going
and
for
get
it,
your money
right?
and go.
But I mean, it's gonna be at such high levels that it's gonna be like if you buy in at those high levels to recoup when it comes down and corrects itself to its actual price, probably have to sit on it for a while to get your money back up out of it. So you want to be careful and let it level out, let it settle, let the dust settle, and then get into it because you're not a day trader, so you don't know. You're not gonna be understanding how to maneuver in and out. But now, if you plan on being in it for a long term, as in when I say long term, we're talking about 5, 10 plus years. Then yeah, go ahead, jump in whenever you want to, because it's gonna do numbers. It's gonna do numbers over time.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about getting in it and 2 years or whatever trying to come out of it, and you get in at the wrong number or the wrong price,
Yeah.
you could be sitting holding the bag for a second, especially with brand new IPOs. Because when brand new IPOs, it's either going to drastically go this way or drastically go that way, but it's going to be
No.
drastic until the
Right.
dust settle, and then it's going to
Okay.
settle,
So
and it's going to be
you strictly want to be
and then it's going
a
to get
day
into its
trader
rhythm.
with that because we talking like minutes,
Yeah, it'll
seconds,
change on
and
the
it'll
quick.
shoot up 20, 30, 40, 50%, and then it's gonna drop. So
Yeah,
it's
because
like
it's
you'll have you when those IPOs come out, you'll want to go on the system and go on preset it. Be like,
because
go ahead.
I can give you a good example of how you can watch what I'm talking about. Um, I want you to look at a company that you're actually thinking about and look for their what's called earnings report, right?
Right. Come on, every
And
single
look at
quarter.
the day that comes out. And I want you to physically
Yeah,
watch that stock at the time that they release that report. You will see numbers. I mean, you'll see that thing go up sometimes 12, 13, 14, 15,
Yes.
50%,
Then it'll come
60%,
back down
and
in a
then it'll
couple of
just
days.
Level back out.
and level back out. And
Right.
just imagine all those people that bought it
Yeah.
all the
When
way
it
up
was
here
really
because
high.
of the
Fuckers,
earnings
they say.
report,
Yeah.
and then they gotta wait and
Yeah.
ride out the wave.
Yeah.
So that's why I always say that's why I was trying to say, like, don't just be so eager because it's a new IPO to jump right in it. Give it time, let it settle, and see what it's gonna do, and then
Okay.
go in there. But wait. In my opinion, just because you're not a day trader, so just wait,
Right.
see what it do,
Some
and
of
then
that
when it level out,
capabilities.
then you jump in. But
That makes sense.
anybody else got a question?
Any other questions? Any other questions?
What we got?
Before we get into our questions for
Yeah, we
you
got some
guys,
questions.
the class.
I'm scared.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
we got some questions.
Yes.
Okay.
We have
All right. So ain't
questions.
nobody
I
got.
think
Go
mines
ahead.
don't work right now.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But if anybody wanna, people that's in the building, I see we got 15 people that's
I'm
in the
just
back.
kidding.
Yeah. If anybody want to come up and y'all want to join and participate, y'all most definitely can.
Right.
Y'all can come up and participate.
Yes.
And
It's free to join. It's free to come up.
yeah.
Subscribe. We're running live on YouTube. If you don't want to participate here at TikTok, you can. We're streaming live right now on YouTube as well. So you can ask your questions in YouTube. Oh, you can ask your questions right now in YouTube and do it that way. We will respond on the YouTube page as well. But go ahead, B.SEE. Go
All right.
on, hit them with it.
All right. So what I wanted to know, since we on the topic of money, right? I was looking at something when I was thinking about today's show. Um, I had ran across something, and I've been hearing a lot of people say it. I can't say that I didn't agree or disagree. I just wanted to make sure that I had my facts together. But when I looked at it, I seen that women, our black women, they're starting to make more money now. And it's actually getting the gap between what a man makes and what a woman makes is getting smaller and smaller, right?
It's closing in.
So what I wanted to ask you women, do y'all think that helps our community or does it hurt our community? I just want to ask that first. And since y'all are the ones out here, anybody in the chat, they want to join in on it, you definitely can. But I just want that question answered first. Do you think it helps our community or hurts our community? And I'm talking about in a whole. I'm not just talking about just some relationship. I'm just talking about in a whole. Does it help or hurt? I got it helps. Miss New York said it helps. Chi Chi, what
I
you
would
think?
say
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Yolanda. If you got an answer, go ahead. You good?
I would say it would help because, well, I say it helps because, women single mothers, you know what I'm saying? It helps them provide for the family. If they're even if they marry, it always helps to have more money in the household. I mean,
Okay.
more money is always a good thing,
Definitely.
but it all depends on, like I say, it goes back to the mindset and where she at in life. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that money make it be kind of funky with the attitude and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you kind of struggle within that independent, don't want to be a partnership sometimes. I don't need no me. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? Because I got that money in. So it all depends on the individual woman with that.
Now that's a good fact.
Right.
Now,
I agree with her. I feel
So
that It depends. So I'm on the if, yes, and no. Because in a relationship, if you are partners and you're building, then yes, it would be helpful. But if you're trying to be independent and think that you don't need nobody because you're making all this money, then no, I don't think it's a good thing.
Okay. I like that. All right, and no, what you say?
What you got?
So, and I'm not boasting or nothing, but I do feel that where I'm at as far as how much money I bring in annually is very good. I'm definitely in a six-figure range. I think it depends on the type of mindset you have. Unfortunately, I'm going to say no because with the mindset of a lot of black women that are the latter part of millennials in Generation Z, they have this mindset of I don't need a man. I'm gonna do it on my own. So with that being stated, I think that could potentially harm the family unit. Now I know y'all don't like to talk about religion, but if they had the Proverbs 31 woman mindset, it would help.
Appreciate
But
that,
I
Lord.
just don't see that as of right now with my plan. That's
Oh,
my thoughts.
okay. I like all y'all's comments. I like that too. I like them. I like them all. And I'm gonna refrain from giving what I think right now, and I'm gonna refrain from giving what he thinks for right now because I got one more other question on top of that.
Right.
Now, now, does that? But let's say since we know this, and we were talking, I was talking about in general as a whole. Now, do you think by the black woman making around the same amount, does that help keep families together? Does it help keep families together? Now it's not that's different from the question I asked at first. Does it help black people in general? But
Right.
now I'm asking you, does it help keep families together by that number being shrunken and it getting closer and closer? Does it help? And I'm gonna start with whoever want to go first. Whoever got the answer for me.
Everyone to the
You
chat. We got a lot
said
of
you said
participants.
it helps. If does it help
Does it
if
help?
they both if she has the money?
No, no. What I'm asking is, if if these stats are correct, right? It's saying that the black man and the black woman are getting to the point where, on average, they're making about the same. They're making about the same now.
Give or
It's
take.
give or take. It's not that much of a. It's not a huge difference like it was back in the day. It's nowhere close
The
to it.
gap. The
The
gap is
gap is
shrunk.
not. It's shrunk heavily. So what I'm trying to ask you is, does that help keep black families together?
I would say yes if their mentality is to if they do the things right. Yes.
You
Okay.
say yes. Okay,
Okay.
Gigi.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
All
What
right.
you say,
And
Miss Endo?
no,
Or
what you got?
Endo or Miss
What
Freak,
you got?
whichever one.
I know it's a different question, but I still have the same stance that it could potentially harm because that mindset is when you have that mindset of I don't need a man, it's just the more money you get, your mindset is going to elevate to a level of I really don't need you, deuces, almost to where the role reverses for that woman. So I just think still that it would
I,
hurt, but that's just my
yeah.
opinion. And
No.
I know it's not every woman, but
No.
from what I'm
No.
seeing right now,
Yeah. No.
yeah.
Because it's more so. I just want your opinion of you from where you see the world. You know what I'm saying? It's not so
Mhm.
much as in how I
There's no
see
right
it
or wrong.
or how how Chi Chi. It's just basically how you see the world. 'Cause that's how why I'm
Right.
asking the
No,
question
I
because it's gonna go a little bit more deeper. This is just like surface level. So go ahead. What you say, Miss Yolanda?
I say, I say it's gonna break more households because of this. A lot of times when that person is in need and not just want, they gonna do something different. Because sometimes when I mean, when certain women get that money, you know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff they feel like they ain't got to do no more. So things start lacking, right? And then we start having problems because if I don't want to have sex, I ain't doing this. If I don't want to do this, I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I gotta go to work because I gotta go make this money now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's more so about me than we
Yeah.
in certain relationships, not all, because we gotta say that so many times because people get it twisted.
yeah.
I just think that because the man he gonna pay all the bills. I mean, that's just what he's always done. You know what I'm saying? As being the head, as being the provider, but when she gets some money, you know what I'm saying, she started looking at things that she didn't look at when she didn't have, you know what I'm saying, that money to back her up.
That's a
And
fact.
like I said, it always depends on the mindset of the wife, of the mate. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
boy, y'all,
What
it's like
she's
y'all
there for.
reading. It's like
I
y'all reading the
I
program. That's
feel.
crazy. Go
Hi
ahead, Miss. What's
everybody.
up, Miss New York? How you
Hi, New
doing?
Hey,
York.
hey, hey.
Hi.
Welcome,
Yeah.
I
welcome.
feel
Hey,
it should keep the families together, right? I'm making good money. My man is making good money.
Mm-hmm.
We should have the mentality that now we're gonna grow and we're gonna do greater things together. But sadly, a lot of people can't handle that, and I feel like a lot of women, right? What happens is they feel like they no longer need the man. They feel that they don't have to put up with certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they're working hard, then I think certain things start lacking in the relationship and in the home, right? I'm not saying that a woman shouldn't work, right? Because I work, but I feel that if you're that driven, if you're working that hard, right, then certain things are gonna start lacking in the relationship, and then the relationship falls apart, right?
Yep.
And the mentality that a lot of women got, that when they're making this money, it's sad, but I've seen it. It's no longer a relationship, right? So now they're talking down to the man. The respect is lacking, right? Because they feel like they don't need to put up with anything. They feel like they got it on their own, and they feel like they should be respected because now I'm pulling in the same way you are.
Now,
Yeah,
New
that's
York,
the same thing I said.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep,
but
that's what it
but
is.
you know what I saw where I used to live, my neighbor, they were both working, and she was doing everything, coming home, cooking, doing all that, but she got a raise. And when she got the raise, his mindset changed. He got upset, and there was problems because he felt that because he was the man, that he's supposed to be making more than her. So now he literally said it was a competition now, because now he has to go out there and find something else because he should be making more than her, and that was what was creating the problem in their relationship.
yeah.
Y- I'm gonna tell you this. We still gonna refrain from giving our opinion just for a second. I
Right,
got
right,
one more
right,
part of this because they tapped into the mindset part, and that was just so.
right.
I I I didn't think y'all were even getting to that point, but that
We've
was
been
perfect.
rocking with
That was
y'all for a
good.
long time
Nah, that
now.
was good. That was good. You went to the mindset. So what I want to ask is, since we talking about the mindset, do you think a woman being a breadwinner, right, has the right mindset to build in a relationship? And when I say build, I mean like maintain and keep it growing. Like keep it growing, not like building and making money and all that other stuff. I'm talking about building a relationship where it's 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 healthy. Y'all are staying together and y'all want to be together, building in that way. Do you think that woman that is the breadwinner has that mindset?
No, I
It,
think that mindset
it,
comes of.
And when I
go
say
ahead. I'm
mindset,
sorry.
all these hold on, let me make this perfectly clear. When I ask these questions, I'm talking about in majority.
Right. The one
I'm not
offs.
talking about in the one off. I'm talking about in majority. I know we have certain women because we have those kind of women that can come in and they can do their thing at work and then turn that stuff off and it don't exist. But those type of women,
They rare.
it's
They
not
rare.
we're not gonna say that
I'm
there's a
I'm gonna say in majority no.
yeah, in majority. That's what I'm asking. So
All right.
Majority no.
Hey, New
No.
York.
go ahead.
Because a lot of
Wait.
women,
Hold
when
on.
they're
Hold on for a
making that
second.
money and they're the breadwinner in the family, they tend to look down on the man
Hold on for a
because they
second.
feel like he's not doing his part.
New York.
He's not bringing in the money.
Can you please introduce yourself for the panel right quick? I know you cooking, but
Who, me? New York?
yeah. Introduce yourself for the panel.
I'm New York. I'm from New York, 49.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Continue on.
So I feel like for the majority, I feel like no. I feel like a lot of women, um, like you said, it's very far and few. But when they're making that money and they're the ones carrying the family and the ones bringing in the bread, I feel like they tend to look down on the man. They don't respect him the same. They feel like he's not pulling his weight. They feel like the man is the one that's supposed to be carrying the family and taking care of the family. So they feel like they're doing it. They want to be the ones to wear the pants. So I feel like they look down on the man and they treat them differently, and the relationship doesn't last. It's not gonna last.
I like the
Wow.
way she answered that.
I like
I
that
I
answer.
I, I agree with her. I mean, we've kind of witnessed certain people saying things like that when they're making so much money and they're so involved in making the money that they sit there and say, "Well, he at least has to help in the household. He has to cook, have the food done when I'm coming." So I don't think that a woman like that, which we said not all women, can handle both things. I don't think so.
Okay, I like that
Mm-hmm.
too. What you say, Miss No?
Unfortunately, if we take a majority,
Yeah, if we
it's not going to foster a meaningful relationship between that man and woman.
mm, mm, mm.
And it's going to be because of the mindset of the woman.
Okay,
Because she's making that money,
yeah.
her mindset is going to change. For majority, that's what I see.
What you say? What you say, Miss Free?
I agree with the ladies. Like the mindset is gonna change. Like she's not gonna be a partner anymore. She's gonna be the competitor. It's gonna be who can do this and who can do that. And then she gonna be going to call the shots. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be telling him to sit his butt down. I got this. You know what I'm saying? So, the majority of women, when they get to making that money, it mean they mind and they heart it changes.
Exact. Okay. I like
Okay,
the way y'all
okay. You
saying
like
this.
how it's
I like
going?
how it's going. Like for real, for real. Um. We got the monster just came in. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? I've just been listening. I'm the monster. 44. Been rocking with the group for a while. So
Yeah.
important question. That's an
Yeah.
important
For sure.
question you
For
brought up.
sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah. They make money.
The
Money.
monster, where you calling from? The monster?
Oh, I'm coming from Colorado.
Okay, okay. Cool.
Dion. Dion.
That's
All
what's
right.
up.
So did you want to chime
Chime in.
in? You can chime in, brother.
I'm pretty much in agreement with what New York and Chi Chi, pretty much what everybody was saying. Is that when the man is in a position where his woman, his wife, is making more money, some men feel a certain way about that, based off how they was raised in their family, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, but my thing is, I understand what everybody was saying, but I'm like, what does a man do in this situation when he finds himself in a situation like that?
Okay. Well,
I
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
because I wanted to stick right here because I really wanted to talk about this because I really believe that when I sat down and I was going over today about what we was going to talk about, going over what we was going to talk about today, I was looking more so from the lenses of how our community is right now, and the way it is right now,
Mm-hmm.
the majority we're seeing this money movement, right? And we're seeing how it's kind of I don't know if it's a direct effect to relationship, but I'm trying to put the pieces together with everybody else though. So I'm bringing y'all in with me. So I'm gonna ask another question. All right, do you guys think that okay? Hold on. Does a woman with money get the same out of life as a man with money? Now, when I say this,
I want y'all to think.
I want you to just really think about what I just asked. Does a woman with money get the same out of life as a man with money? Now, you don't have to explain. I just right now all I need is a yes or a no because I do got a second question to that.
Right. Just yes or no, right quick.
No,
I'm gonna say no.
no.
No,
I'm gonna
No.
say no too.
Okay, everybody said no.
Wait. Who
Okay.
said yes? I thought I heard a yes. Who said yes?
Nobody.
be in the
Nobody.
bottom.
Oh,
Be
we got
be in the bottom.
B
in the
said
comments.
okay.
B
So
did
B,
in the
I
bottom.
asked
okay,
B to come up so
yeah,
he can
B,
state his opinion.
yeah,
Come
B,
on,
Yeah,
B, come
B
on
for the
up.
yeah,
peoples.
you definitely
He
can come
probably
up.
at work.
Yeah, you
He
might be.
probably at
Yeah,
work.
that's cool. We understand.
Oh
But
yeah,
I'm
work.
okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's cool, B. But I get you said yes. we gonna run it. I'm gonna run one more. I'm gonna run another question. So
Right.
now
But
this
I
one,
want y'all to keep that in y'all back pocket though.
yeah, but this one right here is where I am gonna need an
Oh, he
explanation.
say he off. Well, come on
Yeah,
up,
you can
B.
come up. I want you. Okay, yeah, come up and explain. Yeah, come up and explain that no,
Yeah,
Mr. B.
explain that
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I need that no explained. That was good.
No, he said yes. He said yes. He said yes.
Oh, I meant the
Yeah, he
yes.
said
Yeah, explain
yes.
that yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
Explain
yes.
that yes. Yeah, go ahead and explain that yes for me, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on up here, B.
please.
Yes.
Inquiring minds do want to know
Inquiring minds would like to
Hey,
know.
B.
what's going on, brother.
Now, B, before you start
What
cooking,
up, B?
Yolanda, you're gonna have to do it because I can't even bring him up.
that's
He up
fine.
there.
He's up here. He's up here now.
Okay, we
He's
got
up.
it. We got it. I'm a,
What's
So,
going on, family? How y'all doing?
hey, welcome,
Hey,
welcome,
B.
Hello.
welcome
What
to
up, what it be?
now.
It's so good to see y'all again,
yeah,
man.
man.
So good to see y'all again.
It's
I'm
good
on
to
a
see
different
you.
shift now, so
Oh,
I
okay.
will be able to tap in with y'all a little bit more now. You
Oh,
know what I
okay.
mean?
All right,
Appreciate it.
cool. We'd like to hear that, man. That's what's up. All
Yeah,
right, just
introduce
stay.
yourself though.
Yeah,
Yeah, introduce yourself.
What's
Name,
your
age.
Okay.
Yes.
It seems like I gotta start all over almost
No,
again,
no,
man. Like
we do that.
introducing myself and everything. Like, I've
Yeah.
been rocking with y'all. I've been rocking with y'all from the beginning,
Yeah,
man.
because you
Yeah.
know the reason why
B, we do it every
we do
week.
it every week.
Every
Yeah,
every time
everybody.
we come on, we do it
We
over
have
and
to
over.
because I want people to
Cause there's people
Everybody
in the chat.
Wednesday and Friday.
everybody from the back. You know, they
Right.
not being able
We
to.
Okay.
run
We
this
want to be
show
able to.
on
Yeah.
YouTube as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. We want people to know who we
All
are.
right. Well, my name is B. From North Carolina. I'm 43 years old. I'm married. I've been married for 23 years. I have two teenagers. I have a daughter that's about to turn 20 on March 9th.
But we don't need all
I
that.
have a teen.
B,
Okay, you don't need all that.
I'm AB positive, blood type.
Well, yeah, well, hey, sometimes you need to get your blood. Hey, you need to get your blood type out because you never know who needs your blood or your marrow. I'm O positive, so you know what I'm saying.
But what I want
You know that in the black community, blood is rare, man. So you need to put some certain type of information when you want to be on these platforms, man. You want to give life and not be speaking death and everything.
I went down our
Exactly.
type rabbit hole, and yeah, that we got some rich blood. Man. It's something serious.
Yeah.
You right
Hey,
about
we
that.
do.
You
We
right.
do.
No, y'all right. But today we talking about this money right now. We talking about this money.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Hey, so
Money Mondays.
Yeah. So
Make money
I want to
Mondays.
know, B, why did you say yes? Why would you say
Wait,
yes?
say the question. To
Okay,
him
yeah, I'm gonna
again.
say the question again.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say it
So we can answer it. So folks is just coming in.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right. So you be
Yes.
thorough.
Does a woman with money get the same out of life as a man with money?
I said yes for the simple fact when God is involved. When God is involved, God gives everything to man and woman when it comes to money. You see what I'm saying? He'll bless you. He'll bless you abundantly on a level to where the same, men want money to provide.
Yes.
Women want money to provide for their children and for the household.
I
You see what I'm
don't.
saying?
So how can you say that was different?
Right.
So you said a man.
How is that different?
Yeah, you say man wants the money. I'm saying you said man wants the money to provide. Then you say women want the money to provide.
Want the money to
for
provide.
kids, man.
Right. But I'm taking in a lot of scenarios in my mind. Like, okay, say the woman that with the baby daddy that ain't got shit and won't provide shit. Don't. You see what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go off on
I'm
tangent.
talking about her. We talking about the
talking
woman
about-
with
What's going
the
on?
money. She got
man.
that guap. She got that good
He's saying majority. He's saying majority.
The majority.
Yeah, the ones that got the money.
The majority.
who has the money.
Both of them got
Both
money.
of them got bread. The man got the
Equal.
money. The woman got the money. They both got money.
Right.
But who are they getting the same out of life?
Out of life.
Is it the same? Is it the same?
Right.
Why would it not be?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Because
so-
there's different dynamics.
no, if you want to say that, I'm gonna let him.
That's just the question. I'm like, why would it not be? Why can't the woman get the same thing that a man wanting equality at the same time? It's always slightly different. It's always it's that cutthroat thing. You see what I'm saying?
No, you're right. Yo, B,
We ain't
I
talking
ain't
about
saying you
cutthroats,
right.
none of
I
that.
ain't saying you right. I
We
ain't saying
saying
you
same
wrong.
level.
I say just hold on, but just hold on though, cause we going even further. We
We're
gonna dig a
we're
little
gonna
deeper.
dive
We
a
Yeah.
gonna
little
dive a
deeper
little
now.
deeper now.
Yeah,
So
let's
now
show
this
you.
question
All
right
right.
here is gonna require some explanation.
Right.
So
I like to be the minority.
I want y'all to answer this for me. What are some of the limitations that you would say that a woman has or a woman will face with money? What are some of the limitations she's gonna face?
A successful relationship.
Mm.
What else have I faced?
Toss
People
it out.
being honest.
Come on.
um, hmm. Honest and trusting is the same thing. Peace.
So I'm gonna
It's not peaceful when a woman has a lot of money. She doesn't live in peace because her world. It seemed like I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like when things were simpler, my life was better. Things got more complicated when things up, got more complicated. I'm gonna just say that. And reasons
Deep.
that to women that means a lot of things that meant to me, people, places, and things that meant more to me, I lost them. People didn't like me the same. They didn't treat me the same. It was always why you and not me, and it was always, you know what I'm saying. It was just a lot came with the inheritance. It came with a lot. I lost a lot.
mm, mm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What was the question again?
Okay. The question is, what are some of the limitations a woman with money will face? What are some limitations? Like, okay, when I say limitations, I'm talking like, as in like what she
Hmm.
can do with the money, as in far as her lifestyle, as in far as what
I
she
feel
wants in her
like
life. What would be
I
some
feel like there's
limitations?
trust. There's gonna be trust issues,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
The struggle to know, like, if somebody's interested in you or your money, right? Because it's different with men. A
Mm-hmm.
man can be overweight, bold, whatever, and he's still gonna pull women, right? But then you have a woman
Yeah.
who's older who has money, and there's different limitations. It's different, right? Also the power struggle. When a woman has money, I feel like the stereotype, right? They think that if a woman has money, there's a man behind it. There was something left to her, from the father. They never think a woman independently got the money on her own, right?
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
it's just different. There's different burdens. And women with money, like we were talking earlier, a lot of times when the woman is making the same amount as the husband and carrying the weight, there's the power struggle, right? And
I think we
and
kind
the
of go off further
dynamic.
here when we talk about the marriage thing
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we married at a 26% rate.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. That's what.
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah. You got you right
right,
on that, E.
yeah,
But where you were and where you
right,
were though, you were hitting on some
yeah.
good
Good
points.
points,
So
excellent.
let's
At the
put
beginning, yeah.
let's
It's harder. It's harder to find partners. It's harder to find
Right.
partners.
yes,
You right, Gigi.
Um.
yeah. So
Mhm.
what I want to do now, I want to ask. Let me ask Miss No, and then Chi Chi, and then I want these men to answer this question because
Right.
especially Mr. B. I want to hear what he think. He probably say ain't
Yes.
no
Look at them
limitation. He
eyes,
gonna be like ain't
GC.
got no limitation. Ain't got no limitation. She can do everything.
She can do
She can
everything.
do it all. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I think of BC and E-Money, I was thinking of it from a different perspective. I was thinking of it more along the lines of the fact that women are more emotional and men are more logical thinkers. So with a man being a logical thinker, his his mindset for the family unit is going to be to protect and provide, whereas women like to spend money. So when I think about the limitation, I think about it being from a perspective of her not even really being able to properly manage the money the way she should be because women are more emotional. But that's just the way I was
Well,
thinking about
I'm
it.
listen, that was a
I'm a
good
little
that was a
confused with
good way
that
to
because
put it.
I'm thinking you talking about in finding a man,
Yes,
like being in a
yes,
relationship.
yes. That's all part of it. It's all going into that.
Okay.
It's all going into that. But
Okay.
my thing is, I just wanted to just say limitations. Period. I just wanted to put it on there. Period. It's like even if you put it
Okay.
as simple as in her being in the walk in certain rooms. I'm just saying limitations. Period. It didn't even have to. We didn't even have to keep it on relationship, even though we gonna get back
Okay.
there anyway. The
Yeah.
world is gonna
Right.
it's gonna come back around.
Yeah, we're
But I
coming
just
to it.
but even though
Right.
I didn't even have to say it, y'all were already there anyway, which is cool. It's no smoke. I get it because that's where it's leading anyway. So you're right. So but Chi, did you want to add more? Because I seen you have put some stuff in the comments.
No, I was just gonna say because I was thinking in a different term that she's gonna find it hard, like New York said, to know if it's a Ray Ray and Pookie or a high value man,
Mm-hmm.
and that she's gonna play the role as herself making the money, and she's gonna act like she don't need anybody. So that would be one of the limitations because she's walking around like she got money, she's independent. So at the end of the day, if somebody's gonna come to her, they're only gonna come for resources. They're not gonna respect her to have her as a wife.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So let me hear from these. Let me hear from the men. First, I'm gonna let the monster go first, and then I'm gonna let B go last. Cause B, I got a feeling.
Yeah, we can tell B got a lot to say.
B go give me bubble gum.
Well, to me, if the woman's bringing in money and the man's bringing in money, to me it doesn't matter who's bringing in a certain amount. Long as there's income coming into the house where we both are taking part and taking care of the bills and taking care of this household and looking after each other. I'm putting in 100. She's gonna put in 100. It's not 50 and 50 with me. But when it comes to the woman having money and her having these restrictions or these limitations, that is definitely a fact, right? Because there's people out in the world that look for women who have money,
Yeah.
And don't respect them to a degree. So they have some serious issues with trying to find a good man who's not trying to suck them for their money, So that's a limitation, But a man can have limitations too when he got money when it comes to looking for a good woman.
Hold on.
We got to slow walk this thing down.
Slow your roll, monster.
Right.
For sure.
Okay.
I'm fast. I'm
I
fast,
sat
y'all.
down and went through this. I went through this.
Gotta
I'm telling
moonwalk.
you. Hey.
Okay.
For sure.
Let me hear the specific question that you want me to answer.
All right.
So I can make sure I stay on task. I just want to stay on task. That's it.
Right.
What are some of the limitations a woman will face that has
Okay.
What's some limitations?
Just that. I only need that first part. I didn't need that. The limitations that a woman will face. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay.
What a good
Number one is stepping into a man's world when it comes to money. I mean, that's just off the rip. Just off the rip. I mean,
That's
because
cold with it. That's
That you
cold.
would say that. I was lost that you would say that.
You
said it's.
Whoa! Say it again. Say it again for the people in the back.
He surprised me with
I
that
wasn't
though.
ready for that.
Oh,
He
hey,
surprised me. He said that.
come on, man, you gave me time to sit over here and think. You know what I mean? So I mean, just stepping. Money. Who created money? Who created money? So, and it's a currency of trade that we used to do trade and barter before things turn into what we give as a cash value now with paper or something like that. So, and that was a face-to-face thing. It was a face-to-face thing when men used to do money. That was considered money. You see what I'm saying? We used to then buy things and trade things like that on a man's face.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when a woman has money and she goes to, and just one simple example, going to get a car. A woman to get overpriced on a car or even going to get her car fixed. You'll probably get, man, come on, man. Your alternator need to be fixed, but they try to fix your catalytic converter. And there ain't nothing wrong with your catalytic converter.
She don't even know what a catalytic converter is.
Yeah, she may not even know.
No, but see, Okay.
I'm,
Now I like that.
but you're talking about majorities, though. You're talking about majorities because I know unique unicorns
Yeah.
out there in the world.
Yeah, we do know that. We do know that. We
Yeah,
do
for
know
sure.
that it's one that'll
Yep,
break down the
that's
whole
true.
motor and pull it out
Right.
by herself
Right.
with
It's
her
women
bare
mechanics.
hands and
Yep.
all that. We know
We're not
that.
saying
Come on
that
now.
I
those
do.
ladies.
I'm not talking
Come on
about
now.
You know that.
That's how we talk about
You
it.
know that.
Majority. We majorities over here.
Majority.
Now
Majority.
here's what okay, not everybody done answered that. Now here's what I want y'all to do. Now here's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to tell me some of the limitations a man will face with money.
Right.
Give me some
We
of those.
flipping it now.
I want to hear those. And then we gonna bring it all.
All right, so he the man ain't gonna have too many limitations except for finding a woman, a good woman. That he's not gonna be used up. She's not gonna be looking to spend his money up all all the time and stuff like this. Just trying to find a good woman. That's the only thing I can think of that a man will have limitations on. Finding a good woman.
Okay. Okay. All right. So before we go to B, because he took it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's bring it up.
Well, I'm sitting here. I'm smoking. I didn't know if I could smoke on y'all
You
podcast.
did the right thing.
Yeah, you did the right thing. But
You did the right
let's
thing.
go with let me. You know what, B? Since you went last time, go ahead and go answer that. You can go ahead.
Oh, well, the first thing with a man, his limitation is his dick.
Oh,
We think with the dick first.
oh man.
We think with the penis first. We think with the penis first.
You know what?
First thing that's gonna get you in
That
trouble.
do sound like a good. That sounds like a real limitation. Yeah, you're right.
Cause think about it. That's the first. If it's known that a man got money, that's the first setup. It's your first setup.
Fact.
Come on, man.
That's 100% fact.
So why not just say trust?
Trust. I can trust. No, think about it. I can trust the hooker on the street to know that she gonna do what she supposed to do when I pay her my money.
Fact. That's a fact.
It's still trust.
She don't guarantee you to get that action.
Okay, let's hold it right there though, B. Let's
Hold
put
on.
you right
Let's
there on
ask
pause.
one of the ladies.
And let's go with. Hold on, I want to go with Miss New York because I want to see what Miss New York thinks her the limitations of a man
Right. What do you think, Miss New York?
with money.
I feel that there's less limitations for a man with money, right? Because there's more acceptance to certain things. I feel like their limitations will be trust in relationships, right? Trust in in any relationship, friendship, marriage, women. I feel that that's a limitation they will have, or isolation, right? Because they're at a place in life where there's not a lot of people around them that maybe have the financial stability they have. But other than that, I don't think there's as much limitations for a man with money as there is with a woman, right? Because a man could run the streets and have 3, 4 women. He's not going to be judged like the female is. So it's different for a man.
That was good. That was really good. Okay.
Like that.
All right,
I
let's
really
go
like
first
that.
Free, what you got?
I mean, I agree with New York. I mean, shoot. A man with money, shoot, everything is at his disposal, really. But finding trust, you know what I'm saying? And finding somebody who gonna be for real with him as far as a relationship, because everybody gonna put that role on because they in need. It's gonna be hard for him to find a wife if he already, got the money. That's why he gonna go through so many, because he ain't gonna be able to trust, and everybody gonna put on that role like they're a good one. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. That's why I stand with it.
Go ahead, Miss Eno.
That was good, Free.
What you say?
What you got,
To what Fruit and you can't hear me?
No, we
Now we
can
can,
now.
now
We
we
can
can,
now.
now we
You
can.
good?
Okay. I don't think there's anything that I can add to what the two ladies said. I mean, I agree with it 100%. Outside of him being able to really trust or find somebody that's genuine, he really has everything else made for him. But there's really no other limitation that I see.
Okay. All right. Chi, what you say?
I agree with them. What limitation? There is none.
So there is okay. So now we done all said that a woman has limitations. A man really doesn't have any limitations with money, right?
Besides some trust.
Besides trust. Which I get where y'all going with the whole trust thing. But my next question is,
I do too.
do you think a man with money can go out and get in a relationship and it be successful faster than a woman with money can, and it be
Yes.
successful faster.
All right.
Who,
What do y'all got?
What was
Go
the
ahead,
question?
Kendra.
I'm sorry.
do you think a
I
woman?
think so.
Do you
I
I
think
said
so.
yes.
Hold on. Let BC
do you
explain the
think a
question
woman?
again.
Do you think a man with money can go out and get in a relationship faster and it be more successful than a woman with money?
Yes.
Now, here's what I want y'all to do. Y'all saying everybody. I think everybody's gonna agree that that's a yes.
Everybody say
I want
yes.
y'all to know. I want y'all. I want y'all to tell me why do y'all think that is?
Right.
Well, first of all,
Because
this is a.
Hold on.
Hold on. You said that most of us are saying yes to the man being successful
No, the man being
with
able
money.
to go get the man with money.
Right.
Can he go
Yes.
get a in a relationship faster than a woman with money and it be successful?
Right. So it's a relationship. Can he get the
Yes.
relationship faster?
Can he get the
And
relationship
can he
faster
get a
and it be
successful
successful
relationship faster?
yeah,
faster than a woman
So we
with money?
we
With
basically
money.
yeah,
right, we basically,
In majority. In majority,
we
y'all.
basically put
In majority. We're
he got
talking in
a say
majority.
just say he got 100,000.
Yes.
He
Y'all in
got
Yes.
that y'all
100,000.
in that majority
So
stuff.
Because
He
listen,
I'm
got to be
saying
majority.
yes.
Because that's
the
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 question.
life. No,
Okay.
look
listen.
at you, Chi
Yeah.
I'm
Chi.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this, B. I'm gonna tell you this, B. Here's why I talk in majority. Your life
I'm
is
saying.
based on majority. You move
You
certain
right.
ways because of majority. If majority of people walking down the street always come back and go down the street and never come back, majority of the time, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be like, I don't know if I need to go that way. Because majority of the people that walk down there ain't came back.
Right.
I don't know if I'm taking that route.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip
And
right over it.
and
If
yeah.
majority
And
of
I
the
feel
people
that.
that buy this car
They got
and it
robbed.
always breaks down or it's always a problem,
No.
you're probably not
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
hit y'all with a
go
good one.
ahead, E. Yeah.
You walking down a dark alley. Majority of the time, people know. You walk down the alley. You ain't gotta walk down the alley, but you done heard stories.
Yeah.
You don't want
What
to walk
happened
down.
majority of the
The
time.
majority of the time, you walk down a dark alley. Some things may possible happen to you.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
you want to walk down where some street lights at.
We live our life. I don't know why when we talk about relationships,
Right.
majority got to get thrown out the window
Right.
because
I know.
Absolutely. Because
majority is what we live
it's the
off of.
percentage.
We live
It's the
off of
But
percentage.
I
It's
tell
the
you why.
percentage.
If
I
you
tell
look,
you why that majority
go
gets
ahead.
thrown out the window.
Go ahead, Mark.
Majority gets thrown out the window because we're under this impression that we minority and we're not minority.
Right.
There you
Everybody think
go.
they're a special
That's why.
Yeah,
snowflake.
they think they special snowflake. That's exactly
Right.
what they think. They
Yeah.
think they special
You know,
snowflakes.
We're not minority.
Everybody
They
think
We're not.
this situation
they
is unique.
snowflake is blue when all other snow is white. And you're
Yeah.
like, come on now, stop it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But that's my answer to the question was that this is a man's world, man. This world has been built into a masculine man's world where the man is going to be successful than the woman first before anything else. That's just the way the world is
But
today.
Societal
You know?
the
expectations.
man has
Yes.
built the world.
Yes.
And that's
The
Yeah.
and see
man
that's where
built
we were
it.
Makes
going with
sense.
it. Now, do y'all think
What
that's
is
the way it should be? Like, do you think that's the
No.
way it should be? So y'all say no. Okay, we gotta know. What y'all say? I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all think. Anybody can answer.
No.
y'all say?
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm
saying
saying
no?
no.
B
Well,
saying
when you say that, you mean that it should be the man being successful when he goes out, or
no. What he's saying? What? Because I was just piggybacking really because this wasn't even in my notes. But I like
Yeah.
that Monster did that.
Yeah.
But he was
We did a sidebar real
yeah,
quick.
he really did a sidebar. But it's
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna go with that. But Monster is saying
Okay.
that because I asked him, do you think that that's the way it should be? As in far as it is a man's world, it is. And I was basically saying, do you think it runs the way it does because of it, or is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? The way it's run, like
It's
it's the
not
way
a
it is.
it's not a good thing
You don't think
because
so?
to me,
So do you think it would
oh,
run
I don't know
okay.
how
better?
to say
When I
it.
say this, do you think it would run better
this is
if
Women
the
ran the world.
women ran it? Right. Here's what I want to
The
ask.
man built it.
If men built it, if women ran it, and women made majority of the money, and women pretty much led things,
Control everything.
control everything.
No, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
No,
I'm sorry, I
no.
don't
No, no,
agree.
no, no, no. It shouldn't be
I'm
like
a
that.
woman and I
Okay.
can't. I'm a
Yeah.
woman and I don't agree. I feel like
I ain't
I
trying
feel
to
like
do
it should
all that
stay the way it
stuff.
is. I feel like the man should lead. The man should lead. The man should protect, and the man should provide. I feel like the man has a role to play in all of this. You know, he has to raise those boys and teach them how to be men because a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man. So if we take that role from the man, now it's our role to teach a boy how to be a man. I don't know how to teach a boy how to be a man.
I'm gonna give you another
Hey, but
one.
can a man teach a woman how to be a woman?
No,
No.
He can, but that's where the woman's role
No.
comes in.
no.
So, am I supposed to be leading my family? Am I supposed to be in charge of leading my family and providing? No, my husband should be.
Let me ask
So,
you
you
a
know what? I
question.
don't want that
That
role.
So look,
that's where the unicorns
I'm
at. That's where the unicorns
It's
I'm
not
at.
no unicorn.
gonna go. I'm gonna take it a little step further.
Go ahead.
Men are men are in control of relationships and marriage. Everybody agrees to that, or do y'all disagree?
I agree with
Yes.
For the
that.
most part,
Yeah.
men control whether we get married or not, right? So,
Right.
but women are in control of that divorce court. Do y'all agree or disagree with that? And because they know they have the
Yes.
power, majority of divorces are filed by women. And now, because of the court system, now allow women to divorce their husband without a just cause. It's called a
Right.
no fault divorce.
Yep.
And it's still entitled to get the money.
And domestic violence cases too. The women wins more on the domestic violence cases too.
I mean, that's another rabbit
But
hole.
yeah, that's another. Yeah, because I'm
Because
gonna
we
But
know now,
but
because
there
you
was a
know.
study
But,
done.
but
Yeah,
I
let's
was
please
saying,
not.
'cause
Let's
you was
not
talking
touch
about
on that one
court,
tonight.
marriage court and all that.
Yeah,
But there's
but what?
certain things that's geared to protect women. It's geared for that.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yes, you
Okay.
have to.
But then there's other things too. This it seems to be geared just only to the man. I mean, we call God he. We call
Wait.
him he,
What I'm lost at when
right?
you say
So
geared to the man, like when you say geared
What's
to the
geared?
man, is it
Right.
what do you what?
What
Because I
special
know we were talking
privilege?
about legally. Let's go with legal first. Let's stick with legal first.
Right.
Legally,
Right.
where is it? Where is it where the law is protecting men, as in on in a relationship? Why in a relationship scenario legally?
There's
it's
nothing.
not.
There's no
It's not.
there's no
In a
It's not there.
relationship?
in a relationship. We're not protected legally at
It
all.
kind of gears toward the women.
And we,
It
Yeah,
veers
it's all geared
It,
towards
it,
the women.
yeah,
everything. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, BC, I wanted you to take that to where is it protecting me in a divorce?
no, in any of it. It could be
It don't.
divorce. It could be legal. It could be
we have no
it could be
protection.
child custody. It
gotta
could be
protect
any of it.
none.
You don't get none. So that's what I'm saying. But here's what
Say
I'm trying
no.
to here's what I'm trying to show though. Because even in
And you can be a good man too.
because but here's the thing. Even in law though, the reason why is because even in law they protect them because they need the protection. They need the protection.
Makes sense.
They
Makes
They need
need
it.
sense.
They do. I'm not going
The majority. The majority. Now make sure you say the majority.
No. The fact that in law,
No,
That's the
they're
truth.
protecting women. That's
They
what
have
he's
to.
saying.
They have
It's
to.
not the
That's what I'm
majority.
saying.
Because they have to. The reason why is because guess what? Even in the court system, they will look at you as a man,
right.
and they will say, "You look like a ambitious guy.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out." But this child and this woman, they got.
Hey, you ain't gotta be an ambitious guy. You just gotta be willing and able. If you look like you go to work,
That's it.
you gotta take your ass to work.
And he said,
That's it. That's it.
Handle your business. And
Bottom line, if you can go to
That's
work,
how
that's
a man,
it.
Because that's how a man is supposed to be looked at, and that is the right way. If you ask me, I'm not saying that part of it should change. That part shouldn't change.
No, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with
I
that.
do.
A man that don't work, he don't eat.
Yeah, but what I
And
do.
see, and that's why I don't want that role.
Ah,
There you go. There you go.
she don't want to work, but she still want to eat.
Yeah, but that's only fair. But that's only fair. That's only fair because. But that's why I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to bring home, is that we are separate. We're different. But right now, things are starting to be put into place to where people are trying to make it seem like we're equals, and we not. We're just not equal. Like we're not saying that as I'm talking about in a relationship. I'm not saying as a woman and a man standing next to each other, they're not equal as human beings. As human beings, we
Correct.
are equal people. We are equal people. We have equal rights as human beings. But when you get into a relationship, it's not. It is not equal. In a relationship, it's not. In a relationship, that man, good, bad, or indifferent, it falls on him. Everything falls on him. When
Yes.
things go good, it falls on him. When things go bad, everybody's looking at,
If
hey,
I,
bro,
Falls on him
Yup.
everybody's
regardless.
asking, bro, what you doing?
Regardless.
Going
You
through that right
good?
now. Shit.
Good, bad, or
No.
different. The
And
man assumes all
all
responsibilities.
responsibility, and that's from everybody. Everybody gonna look at him like, what's going on? Now, if the woman, now see, here's where I'm messed up at, and this is where I was trying to go with it. Now, since they're giving the women the same amount as men, and they're making the same amount, how does that affect us, us as men, right? Us as men, and being able to be the leaders in the homes, the the protection in the home, and the knowledge givers in the home, because a man's natural ability is to teach too. That's another one that we usually don't talk about, but that's another role of a
right,
man. You are the teacher. So
you right about that?
how does that affect us?
Especially when you get married and have kids.
Yes. So how does that affect us as men when the women are making the same? Or does it affect us at all? Or does it even affect the family at all? Like, does it even, I want to know, does that have any role to play in the woman making money now, or making majority, or making the same amount of money as the man? Does it affect it in any kind of way? Because it's cool if y'all say you
It,
don't.
it's Yeah, it shouldn't. The man shouldn't have such an ego like that. But most men get ego when the
There you
woman is
go.
making more money than them.
I was
For a
gonna
simple
say,
fact, yeah,
yeah.
for the simple fact that this world is a man's world. The man was supposed to work. He was made to work and tend to the woman and take care of the woman. So, I know a lot of dudes who their women is making more than them, and they're just fine with that. They're working too, but they're just fine. It's like, but they'll tell you off the flip, my woman is a breadwinner. You know what I mean? And they don't have an ego. But I know other dudes who can't stand a woman making more money than them.
So
Right.
let me
So I
ask you.
think it's an
I want
ego
to. I
thing.
want to stick with
We gotta
that.
let that
I want
go.
to stick with that. I want to stick with
You
that.
right about
I want to stick
that?
with that,
It,
Devontae.
it's an
It's a
ego
really.
thing. It's an
It's a
ego thing
really.
because a man feels less inadequate. He feels less secure, right? Because now the dynamics changed, right? There's a shift of power here, right? But the man usually ran with that power. Now the woman has it, right? So there's a shift in power here. So the dynamics change, right? And I feel like it causes men to feel less in control of things in the household, right? It makes him feel less inadequate. It may, some men who are used to being the breadwinner or maybe managing things start feeling more
Predominantly.
stressed, right? Because
Totally
now,
agree.
things change, right? It doesn't eliminate his role as a leader, but maybe the women might make him feel like he's not leading the family anymore, right?
But that
There's an
right there
imbalance
is
there.
is is what happens is that they look at the man as not being a leader, and that tears him up inside. And so he's not being the leader no more because he's not the breadwinner. And I'm like, money doesn't make you a powerful person. I mean, you can be powerful with money. You can do a lot of powerful things with money, but it doesn't make you
I was
who.
about to
It
say,
doesn't make
don't
up
say
your
that,
whole
monster.
genetic. Yeah, it doesn't make up your whole genetic. It doesn't make up you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take away your lead status, your teaching status. Although
It
you got to
doesn't.
kind of
Some men may
have, you got to,
feel
It it it
they
it
may feel challenged. They
it
may feel
doesn't.
challenged.
yeah,
It doesn't. But the thing is, here's the
yep.
question: is hold on. Before I even get into that, let me bring in DT and Miss. I think it's Miss Shay. Let me go with DT first. Just introduce.
Siobhan.
Yeah, just introduce
Siobhan.
Siobhan. Yeah, Siobhan.
Siobhan.
Shavon, Miss Shavon. DT, introduce yourself, name, age, and where you calling from. And then Miss Shavon, you do the same thing after DT. Go ahead, and then y'all got the floor.
DT New York 44.
Okay, you got it.
Come on,
Introduce yourself,
Siobhan.
DT.
Shavon, you there?
And tell us a
Oh
little
my
bit
bad,
about
I had my
yourself.
mic off.
Yeah.
DT New York 44.
Hey, Siobhan, you there?
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Nah,
We
you ain't
don't
gotta
need
tell
to
us
know
about
that.
yourself.
We
You
don't
ain't
have
gotta
to.
do
We
that.
don't
Nah,
know.
Miss Siobhan, you there? Okay, give her a second.
Yes.
Oh, you there? Okay, yeah, go ahead. Just state your name, your age, and where you calling from.
My bad, BC.
Nah, you good? She there?
Siobhan, 47, Texas.
Okay, all right. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming to the Everyday Spectrum. I just want to let me just put this out here while E on break and everything. We do 3 shows a week. We do Make Money Monday. We do Why They Cheat Wednesday and Trauma Done Friday. We do these 3 shows because we know that these are the 3 things that usually breaks up a relationship, whether it's finances, infidelity, or trauma. So we kind of go over all those things, and in different on these separate days because we're trying to bring families back together. We want to see our marital rates go up. We tired of this 26% marital rate. And, we like to talk about it. And we just want people to just, think about it a little different. And so that's what we do over here. But today we were talking about money, and we've been asking a series of questions. I know y'all have missed a few of them. And right now we're on the question of we're talking about how women are making around the same amount of money as men, and we want to know, is that really helping our relationships and as a whole? Is it a helpful thing as a whole? Is the man really still having his same role as a whole? That's what we're kind of catering towards to right now. Damn, we put that on me. Thank you though. You ain't have to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, but yeah,
That's what's
I
up.
wanted to know. I wanted to know, what y'all think about that. Either one, DT, either one of y'all can answer if y'all if you wanted to chime in. But if not, I'm gonna pass the mic back over to the Monster that was talking.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
No, I was just talking about how women today are making the same amount of money as men today. It's just the gap isn't as wide as it used to be. It just shrunk up a whole lot. And I was seeing, is that causing an effect in our relationships? Is it causing us to have less relationships, or is it causing us to not have healthier relationships? Is it causing us not to have long-term relationships? Is it hurting us as in how the men are are being looked at in the homes? Is it, how is it hurting us? Like, how is it helping us? That's what I'm trying to see. Or does it even make a difference that the women are making the same as the men now in
Oh,
our
it makes a world of a
relationships?
difference. It makes a world of a difference. I think the mindset has changed in both men and ladies. Some for the positive, some for the negative. But you got that empowerment mentality for both sides that people don't want to cross that bridge or create a bridge to meet each other on either an unlevel playing field with the same goals in mind or a level playing field with the same goals in mind. So I do think it plays a major role in that.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you right on that too. You right too. But let me go back to the monster. The monster, you was saying something, or somebody was trying to rebuttal you, or something like that. And I wanted
No,
to.
there was no
Oh, you
rebuttal.
good?
I was just
Yeah.
going off of what New York was saying. No rebuttal.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, okay.
as far as like the empowerment of a man having money as opposed to the woman making less money or
Right.
vice versa. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you. So I'm gonna ask. So you think that a man, because a man, you said something about a man, um, not being able to. He should be able to still lead even if he doesn't have the money. He should still be able to teach even if he doesn't have the money. His role in the home shouldn't change, which is true in theory. In theory, that is true.
Sounds good.
And usually it does work out like that if the relationship didn't start off like that. Because if the relationship didn't start off like that and something happens, that's a whole nother thing. And I think a lot of people like to go into that. And I'd be like, no, that's not the same. That's like if
Right.
he or me was to fall and be on bad times, our wives wouldn't mind picking up pieces because they've seen us do it for so many years. So it's like
Right,
he ain't
right,
gonna be this
right,
forever. We know he gonna come back. But this is just what I gotta do
right.
right now. But when you've never
Speak on
seen
it.
that, when you've never seen it, and these women are coming into these relationships like that, no, it's very
Chi
hard
Chi.
for them to have that kind of control. No, they're not. They're not going to just relinquish that you have authority and all that other stuff. No, they're not going to do it. In my opinion, from what I've seen, I just don't see it. I don't see that in the majority standpoint. I see it if she comes in and she doesn't have as much as him, she's gonna be likely to let him lead her wherever and run the home, be the teacher, learn from him, everything. But if they come in there and he has less than her, and she's trying to teach him, lead him, the first thing she gonna say is, "I think you need to take your own advice and you need to do it for yourself, Goofy."
Right. But I
Sometimes
want
the woman's not going to trust his leadership because
Exactly.
she's gonna be wondering because she gonna wonder
Yeah,
like,
she's gonna
damn
wonder
man, I
about his
did kind of
money.
make a bad choice. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because look,
You
he ain't
see,
got this, he ain't got that. You know what
And
I'm
one
saying?
thing,
I
hold
have
Sometimes
on. I think Neo's about to say. What was you about to say, Neo?
I have a friend that is the primary breadwinner,
Uh
right?
huh.
Is a female, and I'm in the car with her and her husband,
Uh huh.
and she even want to tell him how to drive. She even want to tell him,
Now,
and I
Does
had to
he
tell
accept
her,
that
like,
though?
I had to tell her, slow it down. Like, he's the one driving. He's the one in the driver's seat. Let him drive.
and she's the primary breadwinner, right? Did she come
Yes.
into the relationship like that?
Yes.
Exactly. That's my point. She's not gonna relinquish
But
her
does he
position.
accept that though? Does he
Of course he
accept
gonna.
his
Of
role?
course he gonna accept it. If I put you with Oprah Winfrey right now, I bet you'd accept whatever she say, just like
but
Stedman.
see,
If
what
she say, "Hey, you can hop on this plane, go wherever," and
let me say this too.
go
I
ahead,
want
E.
to I want to add this to the
Of
pot.
course you.
So you saying men ain't got no more value no more?
No, 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 no.
There's
I
no
was I
no
was
no
joking.
self
I was
worth.
joking when I said
So
that.
you said
I was joking when
no,
I
because
said
you
that.
said
D,
oh,
you
never
taking it
Now,
too
mind.
hear me out,
far,
B.
D.
Yeah, I was just
Hear me
joking.
out. Now I'm gonna say
Okay,
this.
okay, okay, okay,
Women,
okay.
Talking about the
I know
majority.
BC be playing.
Yeah.
hold on. Regardless if the man has money and she's working, because majority of women, even in marriages, let's get it straight. 78% married people, the wives still work. But I will say this. I'm gonna add this added on to that. When a woman has her money, the man don't have 100% access to her money. That's the difference also. See,
Yep.
women can have their money, and guess what? They got an exit plan. They got a bank account over here, a bank account over there. But a man, he puts his money right there on the table. And most women,
On the
y'all do
table.
know, y'all
Not
know.
all the time, E
But
Money. Not
I'm
all the
talking about in
time.
majority. We talking in majority.
You talking about majority?
We ain't talking in these one offs. In majority times, a man does not have 100% access to that woman's money when she's working.
Ain't no bright
I
You're
don't
idea she's
care.
right.
working out on her money.
I don't care if she's working at the diner, working off tips. She gonna throw a few of them 20s up somewhere. He ain't gonna know about it. Or she in corporate America.
That
I'm telling you all.
Now, does anybody disagree with that? I
Who
really want.
disagree?
I want to know who
Come on,
Nope.
talk
disagrees
to
with
me.
that. That's what
I
I really want to
agree.
know.
I agree.
Disagree.
Oh,
Who
you do.
disagree?
Hold on. What's the specific
I,
question? I
I,
need specifics.
I
Specifics.
agree. I agree, but
I
I've
say disagree.
seen,
I say
but these
disagree.
are people that are in their 80s, back then. But I did see my aunt come home and give her husband the whole paycheck. And he would distribute
Oh,
wherever and put it together.
but Chichi, is
But
that
he was
mature?
making more than her. He was making more than her.
I get it.
That's
Mm-mm.
But
a
is
damn
that
unicorn
That's
right
crazy.
there.
right?
Now, that's a
What?
unicorn right there. That's a
What?
God
That
dog.
is
You
What?
can't even make
Listen,
them like that.
What?
and y'all
That's a
know.
one
Showed
off.
And
up.
check
That's
this
a
out.
one off
Right
right
Yeah.
there.
now,
And
though.
y'all know I keep it so
Yeah.
transparent with you guys. I've been married 23 years.
Yeah.
I just found out last week about my wife with this other bank account. I say, wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I say, what you got? What's this? What's this Bank of America? What's this one about?
Just in
Oh,
case.
that's another I open it up. She said, why you opening my mail?
Case
That's illegal.
Case I look through your phone. Case I
say-
look through your phone and I see Becky.
I know you fucking lying.
Case I look through
Yeah,
your
yeah.
phone.
And
I gotta be able to get an apartment.
Oh man, okay.
Y'all two is clowns, man. Y'all two is so funny, man.
I said, what you stash?
You know why she's stashing? So that divorce is final. She ain't gonna be messed up. Nope.
No. Not that we had that
Always gotta
conversation
have
about
something for a
health
rainy day.
insurance. We had that conversation about health insurance last week. I said, oh, no wonder why this we stayed in here. You don't pay that $1,400 out your account, huh?
Look at me, bro. I'm proud of you up, man. Let me stop. Let me bring you back. Let me bring you back, bro.
But yeah, but men don't have access.
Bring it back in. 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 Bring it back in.
Nola said, what did Nola say? Nola wanted to say.
Nola, what you say, Miss Nola?
Go ahead, Miss Nola. You got the floor.
I can't hear you, sis.
Hey, we can't hear you. Can't hear you.
It sounds far.
Right.
Put it on mute, you guys, and see if that makes a difference.
Is she on mute? She's not on mute.
It's not her.
Say something.
Somebody else go on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Testing,
Yeah,
1,
we
2,
hear you
3.
better now. Yeah, we hear you better now.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, sorry about that. I was saying, B.SEE, can you repeat the question?
Okay, the question was about a man, him having the finances, right? Because actually it was E. E had made the statement. Go ahead and say the statement again about the money, the access to his money.
Oh yeah, a man doesn't have access, whether because in majority of relationships, both people are working. We agree. We'll say about 85%.
Yes.
Most people work. The man work, the woman work.
Yeah.
Now the income that varies, but in majority cases, I'm gonna say it one more time. Mic check 1 2 1 2. The man does not have 100% access to his wife, girlfriend, or other. 100% access to her money.
No.
And I'm a married man in 23 years.
I'm a unicorn.
Right. His might be different.
I got a unicorn.
But my wife,
too.
she makes pretty. She over the six-figure range.
It's a unicorn
and she
situation.
makes good money. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still doing all the heavy lifting.
But
regardless.
I know in majority,
Majority.
We're talking in majority, but
Right.
go ahead and answer before you
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I agree with that because I just think about my situation with my ex guy. He paid all of the bills, but I make 6 figures. He did not have access to my money. But if anything happened, I was there.
Of course. But why you have 100% access to your bread?
For what though? Because my mom and dad told me not to do that.
See? And I think my white parents told her the same thing. And I say we've been in this thing for over 20 years.
Some of it is under the mattress, and they don't know.
I don't know where the money at. Like they say, it could be buried somewhere. I don't even know. She probably got it under the
I
pool.
will say this because I'm still single right now and I have not moved on to another relationship. If anything happened to him, because in that area he was excellent, I will have his back, even right now.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. That is so wonderful to say. Oh, look at you, NO.
For right now, yeah.
That was
Right now.
beautiful,
So right now, so if you got into a new relationship and got married, would you give your new husband 100% access to your money?
Hell no.
No, never. Why?
Can I get one of y'all ladies? Can one of y'all ladies stand up?
I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just not doing it.
Now hold on. Let me.
I need one woman to say they would. I just don't want to know.
No, ain't no.
I would.
But
I would.
look at
No, it ain't a lie. It's not a lie because I do it. So I've done it. So it's not a lie. I would. I definitely would.
But you've been married a long time.
Because I have a checking account and a savings account that they have information just in case. But then we have one that works together. So they knew about it. I didn't have any money. Now I didn't have no money stash that he didn't know about.
Me, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want the access. I mean, I'm straight. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I don't
I'm
need
good
no
with
wife
all that.
beaters.
No,
No, my
but the
wife got my
difference,
money
but the
somewhere.
difference is, here's what I'm gonna ask you, Monster.
That's
So
the
as
trust
so
part.
I'm gonna ask y'all as a man, as y'all I'm gonna ask the three men up here.
Excuse me.
Does your women? Because I think everybody, all the men up here, married. So, but do y'all women have access to y'all money when y'all make it and if let's just say, because I don't want y'all to get into the personals, but let's say y'all were the breadwinners, or y'all made the majority of the money. Would your woman have access to your money, all your money?
So I'll be the first one to answer that. You know, I'm 14 years in,
Yeah, and
right?
what would you
So
say?
she's always had access. I
Okay,
will come, make the check gets directly deposited into the bank account,
exactly.
and then she does what she does for us at bills. I have what I need and all that, right? Everything's
Exactly.
taken care of. So she got access to my shit,
Right. Because we
Yes.
paying those
you know.
bills.
Yes, exactly.
But
Yeah.
you asked,
So
if he got access to hers, right?
no, I was asking. No, everybody said everybody. But see,
Oh,
I wasn't gonna ask about hers because I'm coming from the men point of view. So
Right.
I want the men to say what they
Most.
give the
Right.
women their access. And
Yeah.
I got one saying that she would get
Right.
100%, and
Like
he
one.
say I already do it. So I'm gonna go with B. B, what you say?
Me, what you got?
No, all the
Ah.
way no. All the way no.
She on the
And,
low.
and and that's just the way we came into the marriage though. We
Right.
came into the marriage with separate account.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And we have maintained separate accounts since then. I still pay all the bills.
Okay,
Right.
so
Yeah.
would you say that by you paying all the
Which.
bills is majority access? I mean, she's getting access
Right.
at majority
You
because that's
think
the
about it.
bulk of your money.
See, I gotta understand that. See, that's why we
Well,
say.
okay. So hold on.
Yeah.
Let me break this down.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
BC, hold on. E money.
Go
So
ahead.
you
here
saying
you
to
go.
break it down,
Yeah.
to break it down the way you saying it now.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
don't. She don't have no access to my account unless I don't even give her
It
access
don't
to my
matter.
account.
Cause when
Well,
you
what I'm saying, hold on. Can you let me
go ahead,
explain?
you got
E
it.
money.
You got it.
Now, when bill time come, now that money is sent. That money is sent. Is that the same as having access to my account?
What's
You
the
right.
difference?
It's the same.
Are you paying the
You ain't
overhead
touching it.
and
She ain't
shit?
touching it. It's going to
Right.
the bill people.
It's going to the. It's
And
gotta pay
guess
the
who? And
bills.
guess what? She's benefiting.
Think about it. She's benefiting. So your money. So it's like this here. If you making $1,000, I'm just hypothetically saying. If you making
I
$1,000, look
understand
at
where
it.
you're coming
If
from
you
at a
making a
certain
thousand
point, but
dollars a
hold
month,
on, I
right?
don't mean to cut you off.
Bills
I don't mean to cut
not
you off,
300.
but at the same time, say the light bill is due. Say the light bill is due.
Right.
Say the light bill is due.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that's just too much. Let me take something petty. I want to take something petty.
Phone bill.
Say
Cell
the
phone.
phone,
Cell
say
phone.
the phone bills are due.
Okay.
Now I cut her phone off
How
and
much?
still pay mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got some petty shit.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yeah,
Lola wants to be
I'm that
dropped.
They
petty.
know
I'm
you
that
wanna
petty.
be
I'm
dropped.
that petty. If we arguing that
Oh,
week,
no.
if we arguing
Now
that
hold on for a
week,
second.
if we arguing that week,
Hold up. Mute up
yes,
for a
I'm gonna
second.
cut your phone
Mute
off.
up. Mute
Yeah,
up.
you ain't gonna have
Mute
no
up for a
access
second.
to
Hold
it.
on, B.
Oh, Yolanda, drop
Hey,
Oh,
Lola.
she got it. Okay, she
Okay.
got it.
Okay,
Okay.
Nola. Have
But
a good
no,
one, Nola.
have a good one, Miss. And no, thank you
Yeah,
so
that's
much for
I'm
wild.
that.
just, hey,
That's wild.
I'm
That's
borderline
crazy.
narcissistic.
No, okay,
That
okay.
Not
means I'm
borderline, not
borderline
borderline, all the
narcissistic.
way.
See,
All the
All the
way.
way.
All the way.
Not
You
borderline.
admit
see,
it.
you just
And I
gave
guess
me
I
an
am.
excuse for that.
So
I
you
guess
admit
I
it type
am.
shit.
So,
That's what's up.
so,
Because
so you
most
mean
I
to
guess
tell
I
me you
am
pay
because,
every bill?
hey, first of all, like y'all said, can a woman be trusted with money?
Yes,
Ask
Yes.
yourself
most of
that.
us can.
Yes.
Well, they
Yes.
gonna be trusted with it because they making their own money. Majority of women making their
The
own money.
ones that can make their own money, and you talking about on the
Answer. You need to ask
majority,
the other men that.
on the majority level, can women?
Monster, can you trust your wife with money?
Yes. Yes. I mean, there's
BC,
been
can you trust
occasions
your wife with
where
money?
Goddamn right.
100%.
Exactly.
I'm just a
That's
trustful dude when I
majority.
get into a relationship. When I get into a
There you
relationship, marriage,
go.
I'm
That's
just
the way.
trustful.
But I'm confused with that because how can you say you have a, like, I'm confused because how can you say you have a relationship but yet you don't trust that person with anything that has to do with your relationship. So
Exactly.
I'm a little confused.
So I want to ask
Now he
you.
has mine.
Not only
I give
that,
access, but doesn't mean that he takes
Multiple
that
answers,
money.
y'all.
It's just that I know that if he
Well,
had to take it, he would take it.
I'm sorry.
So,
not only
B, you
that,
say
he
you've been
cut my
married
phone
for
off. He cut
22
the phone
years,
off.
right? You been married for 22 years, B?
Can I explain?
No, 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 no. I want
No,
you to
no,
answer my question now. I'm ready to do this now because we got to get off
Yes.
that.
Go
This is
ahead.
the
Go ahead.
thing.
Cause
You've been
let
married
me
to this
explain.
woman for 22 years, right? And you mean to
Okay, go
tell
ahead.
me you can't trust her with your money after 22 years and all these kids and grandkids later? Then what are you doing, brother? Why are you wasting your time?
For real.
Does money mean that much to you?
He's a
Because if it means that
narcissist.
much to you, how much are you making?
He said
No,
he
I
a
don't get it.
narcissist. He admitted it.
because really, at the end of the day,
And then
the
you say
vows
you're a
mean
godly
more.
man, really?
The vows mean
Oh,
more
okay.
than the
I
money
rest my
do.
case. Let's do the
No,
long
no.
story. Let's go and get the long story. We ready?
The vows
Okay,
mean
I'm
more
ready.
than the money. That's
Ask the
crazy.
question. Ask the question. Because without money,
No,
we can't live.
My question is already answered. I'm just ready for you to give the long explanation. Go ahead.
What's the long explanation that you want?
That you
No,
gonna
no, no. The one you're gonna give.
the one that you
Not the
gonna
one she
do?
Oh, the
wants.
one I'm gonna give.
The one she
Okay,
knows
let's
you're
say,
gonna give.
let's go from
Go
this
ahead,
point. When
Chichi.
you have to give a woman at the same time if you want to stay married at any point, you have to give and take. It's a give and take. So when you do mess up, as far as a woman messing up money, a man has to build his trust back up to give access back to that money. So if a man is always working and always getting money, and you maintain that money, and then once you get access back, you just give me access. Okay, let's see how this gonna go. It's a trial and error every time. That'll be the
A
same
trial and
thing.
error every time.
Just sounds like you have an
You just
irresponsible woman.
And that's what I was just gonna say, Siobhan. That's
And
exactly what it sounds like.
And then he been having her for 22 years. So what does that say about you as a man? So you
Irresponsible man.
you really pushing me now. I'm trying to be graceful. You really pushing me now.
Roasting you now.
So let's go ahead and get it
Roasting you
now. Come on now.
So basically, what you're saying is that because your wife gotta gain trust again because she was irresponsible with your money. And you made it, and you didn't know where to go.
Now mind you, let's go from.
And look, he burned out for every woman because he done stayed 22 years with an irresponsible woman. Wow.
So I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
But wait a minute. But we can't do that to him because at the same time he is married. But what I would say, he's dealing with it. But for better or for worse.
Yeah, he is.
You know, that's what, because that's the thing with us women, that we don't stick around when things happen. Some of us let it go and we ready to
And
quit.
men don't either. Men don't either.
But what I'm saying is, listen, you gotta be silent. I was trying to defend you, but you keep putting your mouth in it. I was trying to defend you.
No, it's okay. I'm just BSing. You know, we're just trying to be a little toxic. You know, we've been having a good panel tonight. I'm just BSing, baby. You can do what you want to do with your woman of 22 years. I mean, you know.
I'm gonna continue to do with my woman for 22 years.
Yeah, keep
It's
that money out.
It's 23 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been working for 23 years.
23.
Hey, this is the way it's at. 23 years it's been working. Hey, baby.
Can y'all hear me?
What's good?
Let me ask the panel this. If
We
you
just
got,
like
if you got
go ahead.
No,
if you're, I mean, this is for the panel and you know, in total for everybody. If you're married, right, and you got a spouse that you don't give access to your accounts, right? Do you think that's a mismanagement of like life, right? Because what if something happens to one of you guys, and you know there's no way to control the assets?
Right.
You know, you got wills, you got life insurances, you know, you got trust, you got policies. If you don't give her access to what you have, I mean, now what are you just gonna let that all go to the government and your kids suffer?
Oh
That's why I
no, no,
said
no,
I
nothing like
would.
that.
I'm gonna say
Well,
this, Mr. B. I'm gonna say this,
Lord
Mr. B.
Jesus.
The one I know it, but you brung it on yourself because we was trying to be good
No, no,
tonight.
no. I didn't bring
Yeah,
nothing
but
on. I
I'm
said
just
because
saying
you
this,
forgot what I said
Jay.
earlier.
I'm
Yeah,
not
she
You
finna go.
was
forgot what
I'm
I
not
said
gonna
saying
say
about
earlier.
nothing.
it.
Yeah, I know it because it don't really. To me, I'm just saying this.
It won't make sense to
Marriage to
you.
me, I know it wouldn't because it don't. It's only you at your age and in your marriage. It's only you, bro. I promise you that. But it's just this. For a man to say that he don't trust his wife with his money
table
after
salt.
being married for all those years, I mean that's different because what if something happens?
Oh,
What if something happened and you just because you away from home right now, you work on the ship. What if something happened? What if something happened?
that's real.
Hey, that's real.
What if something happened?
Yolanda.
And she got the rest of her brain. Hopefully she has something, right? Right. That's what you're saying. But baby, hopefully you got something. I'm going now. Catch me when the bills is due again. Because if you
No,
might not be seeing it, but that's what you're showing, right? So what
no,
if something
no.
happened?
See, this is where majority goes out the window and
Oh,
minority
we
comes
know
in,
it.
or the
Yeah, we know. We
unicorn
know.
comes
You're a
in.
unicorn. You're
So
right.
this is where it come. It start. Everything starts at the house. What you
Mm-hmm.
treat. What were you trained at the house? I know about wills. I know what's supposed to be left. So everybody will have access when it's time. It's time. It's a time for everything. So
But we don't
if
never know
there's
when that
not a
time is
time
coming.
for accident, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you're that's I'm glad you said it. You never know when that time is coming. So
That's what I'm
if your
saying,
soul
man.
ain't right, then you need to get it right. It's always to be said in most sermons, get your house in order. So if
Yeah,
your
this would
house
be
is
more along
already
the lines
in
of
order,
finances, though,
if your
not your
house is
soul.
already in order, and if you a man and
Hello?
you leave your house in a certain way.
Okay.
That's all I'm
What do
saying.
we
Yo, yo,
what
yo.
what do we think
We're
about
not talking
the
about the
lack of
same.
education though? Because the majority, you're speaking in majorities here, right? The majority of people, might not have a situation where they got, a lot to leave, for their family. Death is ugly. We buried. Matter of fact, I went to a funeral today, and the family and they
No,
in a
no,
big
no, no.
argument right now over who's gonna pay
Mm-hmm.
what, and she got two T-shirts and a pair of jeans left, and they arguing over who gonna take which leg. So
Right.
I'm
that's
talking
the
about.
majority.
I'm
The
talking
majority
about
don't
when
really
you
got
leave
nothing in
home to
Hello?
go to
place.
work. I'm not talking
Can
about
y'all hear
leaving
me?
home
Yeah, they
But
can hear you.
when do we start talking about
in
the fact
With
general.
that
me?
we're not really taught the way we should.
No,
What's the right or wrong way, right? That you should have access. Is how you gain wealth. You have to have trust. If you don't have trust, it's something you should be working on. But I also, to throw you a
Can you hear
lifeline,
me?
my guy, I also understand what it
Can
is
you
to
hear
be in
me?
a relationship. That you're trying to coddle and keep together for 22 years. You got your shortcomings. She might have her shortcomings, and I don't know you from a hole in the wall,
Thank
so to
you.
say directly
You
towards
still
you.
low?
Thank you.
Um, and maybe the financial aspect
can
of
y'all
your
hear me?
spouse might not be the most, so you got to be responsible there. So it's your financial obligation to kind of not allow her in to a certain extent. I picked up what you put down when you said
Both of
I
us.
gave access and it's trial and error. So
That's it
I
right
kind
there.
of think that's what you're going through. So maybe you're the unicorn in that scenario, but on the masses, for the majority, we're not talking about a lot of people dealing with a lot of money every day, every day, every day. When you got a couple $1,000s here, bills come in, and the lady got access to all the bills, the whatever's left over, she should have access to. Because that's the only way you're gonna win. That's the way you're gonna build.
Yup.
Yo, 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 yo. All
Can
right,
y'all
yeah,
hear
yeah. Y'all, can
us?
y'all hear us?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah.
Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, we back.
All right,
But no,
cool.
what? Y'all right though. I think everybody that said, said things that were correct. But it's like,
Yeah, I don't mind people going in on me,
yeah,
man.
for your
Come
No,
woman,
on, man.
you
for
know,
your
I
brother,
woman,
love
and
it.
you
I
I
love
know.
it.
apologize. I'm not trying to.
No, you
I wasn't
good. You
trying to do
good.
it
You
like
good.
that, but this is my thing is I just feel like, and then this is another question. When a woman can't run the household on in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're a good brother to be dealing with it for this long. You know what I'm saying? I give you your flowers for that. Because me as a woman, when I'm in a household with a man, like the finances is gonna be number one. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have that problem, but I mean, every woman is different. So I give you your
Oh,
flowers for just saying for that. I mean, that's kudos to you, bro. It's different, but I mean, hey, it works for y'all.
And he's
I
probably
appreciate
working on
it.
something too, because she might be bad with money. He was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. I know a lot of people who
That's
don't.
what I said.
I've been
Right.
in a situation where
Yeah.
the women's bad with money and they just dip out. They're done. They're over.
And it might right, and it might not been 23 years. It might have just been something that just started. So we don't know that either. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And again, it's marriage is not perfect. There's gotta be if it's perfect, then it's not a marriage.
Yeah.
So there's things that happen in a marriage, and you have to work together with it. So I
Hold on.
feel like if this is how he's working with it right now, until he can gain her trust, maybe he's trying to help her with that, and this is the way he's helping her with that. So
Yeah.
I feel like things happen, and you got to work together.
That's
He
true.
took back the
Yeah.
leadership role. That's what he did.
Can
He
y'all
took
hear
back
me?
the leadership role.
Right, because he's the responsible one.
Yes, yes. So
Mhm.
I get that. It's just like with
That's it
when you
right
set
there.
up a bank account for your kids. If they ain't spending their money right, then you could put a stamp on that bank account. You're gonna put some type of limitation on it until they prove to you that they can be trustworthy with money, right? So I mean, I get it.
Once we get past the commitment and the love part of it, right? When do we start to view the relationship like a business?
But
To
a
me, it's
relationship,
never a
Right.
but
business.
it's
It's
gonna
not a business with
It
me.
has to be a business.
it
See, I
is a
treat my
business.
business. To me, it's not a company.
Let's
You
go.
know, my last name is
Well,
not a.
can you explain that why you feel like it's a business?
Well, because when you file your taxes, you're reporting what you did this year as a business, right? If you file joint custody or you file individual, they don't care about. I mean, let me prefix it by this. Remember, I said
Hey, hold on,
once you get
DT.
past the
DT,
love
hold
part,
on,
once
hold
you
on.
figured out how to love each other and
DT, can you hear
build
me?
your relation. Go ahead.
DT, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just making sure. Now go ahead, continue on. I'm just making sure y'all can hear us.
Okay,
Go
so,
ahead.
so once you get past like learning how to do the relationship, and obviously you're going to forever work on it, and then now you guys are trying to build together, right? When do we get to that place where we start to view it as a business? What do I mean by that? Leveraging. I don't want to get too deep into the rabbit hole, but leveraging each other's credit. You exposing one, leaving the other. Whenever you get to that place where you need to pigtail to use finances from my side to help to your side, and then obviously when you do tax returns, you know what I'm saying, when you file either individual or joint, what they doing is they judging what you did as a business. You know what I'm saying? And you can get 10 times further with two people's income, two people's credit scores, or even if it's one that's making the majority, but the other one that has, if you got your wife and she's at home, this is not my situation, but I know people who do this. The wife stays at home, they pay him a salary. With that salary, it increases DTI. They can leverage their debt to get more money. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of business perks that come along with you having that mindset of understanding when you are married, it is a business.
Well, I just don't see it like that. It's not a business with me.
I don't either. Put your stuff on mute for a minute to see.
You said what now?
Because there's that echo. Go ahead, talk, E-Money.
Y'all got an echo now?
Can y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear us?
We can't hear you.
It's better. It's better.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
All right, yeah. Leave that off. That's what it is. Yeah,
Now, is
that's
everything-
it. Yeah,
can y'all
that's
hear
it.
us clear?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right, yeah, yeah.
Let's
yeah,
do this
go ahead.
commercial.
Yeah, go ahead. You do it.
All right, y'all. Today's show was from 9 to 11. And we said in the beginning that the show's going to go from 9 to 11. That's the show hours. From 9 to 11, and we're expecting to get to 100K on the like side and the pot goal. Since we haven't reached either one of those, but we're going to give y'all a little bit of overtime. And we're just going to take the show out to 11:30 tonight. And we'll end the show at 11:30. So let's continue to communicate. Let's keep getting the tops up or whatever. And we'll rock it out until 11:30. And we'll go from there.
Dang, E, you feeling good today, boy? Ain't you got?
So DT, when you said a relationship as a business, did you mean just when it comes to money?
Well, yes and no, because your life decisions also. It's not no, so it's never all about money, but some of your business. I'm sorry, some of your ideas, right? Some of your goals, some of what you work towards, they have to have a business connotation. So when you're married, you have to marry all of your aspects in what you do. Like if you don't do that, what are we doing? We just partners? We just dating? Or are we trying to level up? You know what I'm saying? Because if when you by yourself and you marry somebody, you let somebody in your life. Why are we not elevating together? Why am I not putting you in position to be my best, right hand, left hand man, whatever you want to call it? And why are you not doing the same for me? Where do you fit in place with me, and where do I fit in place with you, so that we can elevate together and change our children's lives?
You correct,
I
DT.
feel where you're coming from on that. I
Yeah.
do. I do.
T.
I understand that. But to me, the word marriage. I think we have a different grasp on it than what it's supposed to be. You understand me? That's why I'm coming with it at it, because now people is looking at it as a marriage, as a business. Now to look at it coming together, two minds, it's going to think greater than one. Okay, so two minds coming together, then y'all gonna build something. But I don't think you should turn it into a business, because that's why a lot of people do NDAs.
Yeah, but whenever, even if you don't look at it as a business, though, my brother, respectfully,
Yeah.
right? When you get married, you get a marriage license. That your spouse takes your last name.
Yeah, my
You
last
are
name
now,
is
and
not a brand.
you're now a corporation.
And see,
And if you decide to leave that half of the business by the side, trust and believe, she coming for half of that.
right. But that's why I mean, I kind of agree with you coming from, but that's only because of this world that's been imposed on us, right? And how they took a marriage, and now we go off a marriage based on how they look at it, based on how we file our taxes. That now we're a business because she took my last name. My last name is not a brand. It's not.
Actually, it is.
It's not a business.
It is though.
Your last name
He
is a
actually kind of
brand.
right. He actually kind of right, because
Yeah.
when I first got married, I got married when I was young, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was married. I'm 21, man. I'm fresh.
Ooh.
And this is the thing. What I'm saying. I had told my wife when I had went into the military, when I went into the Navy, I said, baby, if you just graduate, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I already knew I was going overseas. I knew it, because that was the first place I was gonna pick. I already knew how. Hold on. Can I explain? I was focused. When I say I was focused, I'm a focused minded person, and I mean, like I said, like I'm borderline. When I say I'm borderline narcissistic, I get to a point where I can get mad to where things supposed to go a certain type of way. I'm structured in a certain type of way. But I believe in creating your own way, creating your own marriage to be what you want it to be. That's the you can't go off of mama and daddy. You can't go off of auntie and uncles. You can't go off of my cousins and them over there. They marriage was working good. You have to create your own marriage. That's the business. When you create your own business, you creating a
BC,
it's a loan.
BC, I just wanted to say I want to go left with this, but I think we've gone left with it, and
Yeah,
I'm
we did.
curious to hear the where you were leading to with the questions and what you guys' answer was, because you're saying it's almost time to close, and
Yeah, we went left for
Right.
a while.
Yeah. So here's what I was
Cause
trying to.
hey, they had to go hard on me. I don't mind it
Cause
though. I don't mind it.
here's where I was trying to bring it to. The
Ain't
women's
nobody on you. We love you.
the women's mindset.
Yeah, I know.
I think a lot of the problems. This is just what I had got out of when I was looking things up, and when I was looking through a lot of our issues, because people want solutions, and they be like, I want solutions. Like, how can we get back to that? Because that's what we want. We want to get back to that. We want to find a solution. And so when I was looking at how the woman in our race makes the money and how they act, it's more so the mindset. So if we could really bring those women that are making the money, and that are making more money over their men, And they would let those men, not even let, I don't like to use that word when it comes to a man leading, because a man shouldn't be let to do nothing. He should already just do it and everybody should just get on board. But if the mindset would change in the thinking of, because I have money, that I can do everything a man does, a lot of this relationship problem stuff, I think, would end, because you would start to see that there is value. There is other values in a man. Because once you throw away that money part as a woman and you take that money and you say, yeah, if you take money out of it, out of the whole equation, protection, gonna need it. The guidance. We all agreed that men think logical. You gonna need that. We all agreed that men are the stronger when it comes to thinking on a logical and putting emotion out of it. That's not just in money. That's in just majority of decisions in life that pertain especially to the protection of the home, to the decision making in the home. The man plays a huge role in those things. So when you eliminate the money part, I really and truly believe women would look at men a lot differently. But because we're so focused and we're living in a community and a society where money is a
Huge factor.
it's a huge factor. So when that happens and you put money and you have us as equals, the woman is going to go, oh, we're equal. So we're equal in all stances. So
Correct.
we're equal in, when it comes down to decision making, we're equal there. When it comes down to being able to protect, we're equal there. When it comes down to being able to lead, we're equal there. When it comes down to
Which way
knowledge
we
and
going?
which way we're going, we're equal. And now you got these homes running two-headed monsters,
Right.
which is
And you
not
gonna
going to
butt
get nowhere.
heads.
You're going to butt heads. You're not going to get nowhere. So when I propose these questions, I propose it to where it will make people really think, even the ones that are getting it, to think just a little bit differently. Because when I was looking at when I was going over it and I was building the show together today, I was really looking at it like I wanted us to about what these women, the women that are making this money, their mindset, and bringing it and trying to bring it down a little bit to where you can actually build in a relationship. Because we all know these women up here really don't have that mindset to build in a relationship with a guy that they make less than. Even if it's $20,000 less or $40,000 less,
$5,000
they're
less.
not willing. They're not
Right.
willing. They saying, I got my own and I can do it myself. And that's why I was bringing that up on Monday, because it's hurting our community as a whole.
You guys had posed a question earlier about how does a lady with money, what can hinder her, something along those lines.
What's her limitation?
Yeah, one of the things that I said, what I was thinking was patience, right? Because a lot of times when you have, successful ladies in the circle or whatever, they have zero patience for men because they're like, if I figure it out, you should be able to figure it out. So, they tend to talk to them different.
Respect. It's respect.
They have my sister does that.
Yeah,
my sister does that to her
that's the
husband.
word.
Yeah,
It's respect.
It's just respect.
Right, 100%.
And that's what I said. To make a successful marriage go, and any relationship go, because people will ask us, what makes, like, I've been married 23, B.SEE been married 16.
Yeah.
And people ask us, man, what makes y'all relationships go these long runs? One of most relationships, most marriages, I fell in within 5 years span. And like DT, like what you were saying, like business aspect of it. Because when you think about business, what do you think of? You think of duty, something that needs to be done. You get what I'm saying?
Yep, commitment.
And so with relationships with that same aspect, as far as the duty aspect, it's not about the love and all that. I mean, that's gonna come. but it's that duty and that respect. That's what's the highest thing on a relationship totem pole. So if you're trying to look at any type of relationship, you better be looking at the duty and the respect.
Yeah.
Because men, and then yes, men value peace, but it's like we want to have, man, that duty and that respect. Because a lot of women devalue a guy, which is basically in a nutshell, disrespectful. Because you're not valuing that guy's opinion, you're not valuing what that guy's saying, you're not valuing anything about him, and you already know. And if it's in that type of dynamic when it comes to a relationship, soon as that man get his get the resources, extract enough resources, he's gonna leave that woman.
All day long.
And there's nothing that can be said or done about it. And then
All day
she's gonna
long.
be looking in the mirror saying, "Why he leave me? I was paying for every damn thing. He wasn't doing this. He wasn't doing that." But she devalued him. You
What
know.
what about what about the? This is a part where I go into it too. Like, the different type of men we dealing with in today's society, as opposed to maybe 20 years ago or whatever, right? The the want to be a man. So many men now they have like so much women characteristics that they don't really know how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? They don't have man characteristics, and then so now we're holding that man who might not carry that. The back against the world. I'm the man. I'm supposed to do A, B, C, D, and E. The chivalry type of things, the responsibility type of things, and you're asking that man to take a strong-minded woman and train her or teach her to be this way, or you're asking that man to lead a household with a strong-minded woman coming in, or a woman who might not even be strong-minded, but
But
just
DT,
what about the difference in the men that are now taking these roles? Because
see,
that's a big thing for me that I
a
see right now. It's
man,
like
listen, a man knows the levels on what type of woman he can obtain. Men are very clear. Men know.
Yeah.
It's very clear as day. Men know the woman
I'm,
he can
I'm more
get,
referring to the emotional part of it.
but because listen, men know their levels. Trust me, men know their levels. Men know what he can tolerate, what he can't tolerate, what relationships he can attract to go into, and men know what relationships he can't have no business in. But the Pookie and Ray Rays, and I think a lot of people get it twisted, is because a lot of times when y'all talking about these weak minded men, you're talking about the lower grade men. Ain't no man that's up here level wise
Weak minded.
is weak minded at
Can't
all.
you
At
can't
all.
make
You don't
me
even
the
you don't even get past like
can't
the
come.
75, 80% on up being a weak minded person.
No.
Because
Emotionally is what I was referring to. Weak-minded, you're
but
right. You're 100%.
but I'm saying emotionally and all that. Because trust me, the man know his value is coming. His value gonna come later. To where it's trust, he's gonna get out that shell eventually. And he's gonna be able to, because a lot of men, the simple thing is this. Men gonna take shit for a long while until he ain't gotta take no shit. But he know he's gonna have to still work on himself.
Same thing.
So
Same
it's
thing
just in
with a
that building.
job. It's
Right.
just like a job.
He's in the building phase. But once he elevates and get himself up there, he ain't taking no more shit.
That's right.
But you know what? This is a question I want to ask y'all because a lot of men, a lot of men complain about these kind of women, right? And like y'all said, men know the kind of woman that they can, deal with and they can't deal with. But my thing is, a man wants this specially put together woman when he can't even protect and provide her, and he's still in Pookie and Ray Ray mode. You know what I'm saying? But he don't even. Some men don't even know that they Pookie and Ray Ray.
But they can't. But they know they can't.
And I'm saying more so in decision making. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
But a lot of them
Because some
can't.
men can have the money, but they make bad
Pookie and
decisions.
Ray Ray ain't signing up. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't signing up for that. He just coming in on the slide. He gonna let you have the control. He gonna let you have all that decision making. His brain ain't even working on that type of frequency and that level.
Yeah,
But
he
see, this
just
is the
happens to be
problem.
here.
But see, this is the problem though, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women don't know where they fall on the sexual marketplace value. That's the disconnect. See, a woman with money, well, if she's 358 pounds, she can't attract the guys up here. But she wants them. She wants them at the economic thing. And some women are just not attractive as other women. But she might have the money. She can have a personality. She can have all that going on.
Appreciate that, Toy.
But she ain't gonna attract those guys up here at these certain levels. Because these guys at these levels, they want certain things. They want that beauty aspect. They want that fitness aspect. And they want top notch. Trust me. Because they got the money. Because women value the money so much, men have been taking notes for years. Well, this is for centuries. Women since the beginning of time. Women always wanted the guy at the top who can provide the resources.
Mm-hmm.
It's all this contract between man and woman has always existed. And the only reason why it's changing now is because Make Money Monday, now women have a little power as far as making money and bringing resources to the table. Years before, women didn't have to bring resources to the table. Women weren't expected to bring resources to the table. Now it's like the women are out there hunting for food and bringing it back to the hut. And yesteryears, women didn't go out and hunt to go catch prey and bring it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, all
Said
facts.
the hunting. Now we just converting hunting to working and bringing home the groceries or whatever, bringing home resources. But that's all it is. It's just exchange. Money is just exchange for goods. But now women are out there hunting, and they could bring home the cow and the pig and the majority or whatever. You know, you just switching it out.
Yeah, that's really all they're doing.
You know,
But but to piggyback off of what you said, that's why I'm saying it's not healthy, in my opinion. Because we didn't give our I didn't give my take on it. I don't think it's healthy for our society with the woman making the equal amount as men. And not saying and before everybody start jumping in the uproar,
psychological.
I'm not talking about it's not good as in far as yes, it's bringing in more money into the home. But the problem that it's creating, I think it's worse. Because it's bringing more money in the home, but now it's giving her, she's having that option, not even that option. She's using the money as a weapon. Like, hey, I'll leave you. I could do this myself. I don't need you. I can go raise me and my kid or whatever without you. We don't need you. You don't even bring nothing, no way. Well, actually, he do bring something. He's bringing protection. He's bringing knowledge. He's bringing leadership. He actually could possibly lead you in the right ways financially with some good decisions that are logical.
Now, B, just to give a quick example.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look at Cardi B, and I hate to bring celebrities in the mix.
Yeah, please.
She got all the money in the world. Yes, she can raise those kids, but those kids are psychologically gonna be fucked, regardless of how you want to believe it. And she got all the money in the world.
Yeah.
But those kids are fucking collateral fucking damage
What it is
by her
too.
mismanagement of herself because she has money. That money still doesn't abstract from anything. She's a fucking horrible woman. I don't care how people want to slice it or dice it.
And yes, because I know what they finna say. E.
Horrible.
There's men out here like that too.
It's a double standard when it comes to that.
Those men out here be out here doing that. Look at Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Look at Cam Newton.
Yeah. And we'll get on those men as well.
The same thing.
Cam Newton and but the men it's
Nick
just
Cannon. Nick Cannon was running around here.
Yeah, Nick Cannon. Yeah, but it's still gonna be looked at totally different. Period. And you still can't even compare those two.
So
at all.
Ain't Nick Cannon ruining his kids too?
All they want is resources and y'all know it's different. So we ain't finna go down the rabbit hole.
BC, that's how we sound. BC, that's how we sound.
Yeah.
That's how we sound.
Say it again. Say it again.
Hey, I would say that
He
too.
did.
I would say it too. Shit.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. You know,
Man,
I already
it's
know
it's
what
always gonna.
I done
Because from the
already
beginning
thought
of the
about it.
time,
I was
me,
like, man, I already
me
know
and
they
who
gonna.
had the resources had concubines. Let's get to it.
Oh,
Me and always
Exactly.
had multiple
Exactly.
women. That's
Hey,
from the beginning of the time. We
hey.
don't make the
So,
rules.
But guess what? Here's what he did. What he also did. He took his time out and he taught them kids. And
that's right.
just like I believe, even though you have even because we don't talk about celebrities, but I just want to break down something though. Because even though you'll have like a Cam or you'll have like a Nick Cannon, I truly believe as successful as those guys are, there's no way you can't tell me they ain't sitting down with them babies
Yeah,
a
real talk.
one-on-one time and giving them knowledge. And by them having the money that they do have, they still have control over every last one of those homes. Over every last one of them. You can't tell me that they don't. I'm pretty sure the men that come in those homes, it's certain things that they already know about. It's not as if Pookie and Ray Ray are out here creating the babies, 11 different babies. It's a difference with the money that they have. It's a different kind of reach.
Right.
Cuz they can be in California right now as we're talking, and then in 3 more hours be in Texas at the snap of a finger.
Yeah, they can just get on the private jet.
Oh,
and
you
be
did
there.
what? Oh, you did what at school?
Money's not an issue.
Right.
Hey,
That's
y'all.
right. It's
Don't
a
worry about it.
difference.
I'm gonna be back a little bit later. Let me go take care of this. You can bust heads and be back on a plane and be back doing business just like that.
Right.
So it's a
Oh.
difference. So people
It's a
got to
difference,
understand that
yeah.
part. Because just like a man that goes to work and works 12, 13, 14 hours, he's not home as much.
Right.
But
'Cause a
guess
man
what? When
is-
he
is
steps
known
in
to
that
be out.
room,
Yep.
Because a man got to go hunt.
everything changes.
A man has to leave a home to hunt to
Yeah.
make the
Got
resources.
to.
So all men have to leave a home to go hunt
Yeah.
and be gone for times. You know, the military man, such as myself, gone 6 months throughout a whole year.
Would
You
you
get what I'm saying?
do you guys think that there's a level of misogyny that has to exist in a successful, affluent relationship?
I don't break that down a little bit. Brad, break that down. Break that down like we 3 years old, my brother.
Yes, sir. So, one who would listen, it kind of comes across. Well, not kind of. It can come across as misogynistic to what the way the message is being delivered. And I'm not saying I disagree, but some people get offended by that by saying the men, and then the women just are carried along. So sometimes people don't want to stand on business and be like, well, this is the way it has to be successful. So what I'm saying is that would you say would the panel say that in order to be an up there classified relationship, whether you're the 1% or closer to the 3-5% that you want to be, is there a level of masculinity that has to be dominant in the household in order for that to be successful?
Has to be guaranteed to be. It won't work no other way.
Yeah, you got to have masculinity in the house.
It
You
won't
have
work.
to.
There is no such thing. Listen, it won't work, my brother. A man has to have 100% control of his home, or it's going to be fucking chaos. And I know you might not want to hear it, and period. Me and my wife get into it. If I say that's it, that's fucking it.
Do you think that's common in most men right now? Let me ask you that.
Brother, I'm gonna say it one more time.
Do you think with the mindset that you had just there, I'm sorry, you said, go ahead.
Right, but listen though. Look at our marital rates, brother. 26% marital rates. Most men don't have that 100% control.
They're not even at home.
They're not at
Nope.
home.
So
And they
no,
That's what I was
you can't
saying.
have
And
no
they can't-
100%
and they
if you're
can't
not
get
at
it.
home.
But now they can't even get a woman to follow along with the program. Nor it's beneficial for her to follow along in her pursuit to have a home and have the protection. But a lot of women figure the job is her protection. It's a lot of other things that come into place.
Police.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
think the job, police.
So it's a lot of substitutions.
It's a lot of substitutions
when it comes to men in the home. So
because
that's why
they'll go even to the extreme as my uncle will help me raise my child.
Right.
Or my dad will help him be a man. Or my friend will help me with the. It's like, no, it's not this. No.
You have to change the mindset of the woman because the man, because guess what? Once a man has his money, a black man, and I'm gonna say it straight out, he's the most desired man on the planet.
Most desired?
He can go to Puerto Rico. He can go to Colombia. He can go to Germany. He can go to China. He can go to Japan. And he can go find him a woman. Get on his program. And we're starting to see a record number of brothers doing it.
Are they though?
Every day.
Really?
Every day.
Going to other countries.
So the sisters really got to clean up this. They have to get on board. They're either gonna get on the bus or get left behind. Because the bus pulling out. The bus leaving the station. Whether she on board with it or not. She's losing out with the protection. See, a man can go in the forest and be by himself and be happy. He's coming. He's think of, oh, remember the question I asked you earlier?
Yeah.
Tell me what I asked you earlier.
Yeah. The question you talking about with the ugly man? Oh yeah. It was out of all the things. It was what truly does a man need a woman for? Yeah. As in once you start. Because for a relationship,
take away
what
is
the benefit of a man? Does a man get out of being in a relationship? That's really what he was trying to say. What is the benefit? Like, what benefit does he truly get that he couldn't get by just being single?
Right. Nowadays, ladies.
Nowadays. And he was talking about nowadays.
The women don't cook. They have halfway cook. They halfway clean. They halfway even want to give you the meat on a regular.
Yeah.
Dang.
Real talk. Shit.
I mean, y'all want me to go further?
Okay.
No, please.
So you decided to pull out a frying pan and start cooking. That's what you wanted to do right now? I just want to know why you chose death all of a sudden. Why that went left?
Well, because we was had a conversation last night.
Yeah, we was having a conversation
we do know
last night.
most women, and even in our group, most of the guys I know, most of the men I know how to cook.
Yeah.
Men, it's like men are becoming better cooks than women nowadays.
Because this is why we proposed the question and we thought about the question. We got a partner. He actually is a what do you call a man that lost his wife? Is that a widow? No, the man that ain't got that loses his woman. Is that
a widow?
Yeah. A widower.
That's a widower.
Yeah,
okay, widower. Yeah,
he's
a widower.
Yeah.
But he actually, we was over at his crib. And I mean, when I tell you the man is he's like a chef. Like
he's a gourmet chef.
Geez, Louise. I mean, the jerk chicken that he made, man, I was over there. I almost bit my thumb. I almost did, straight up. But we was sitting over there eating, and we was talking about relationships. And he was like, man, I'm just not focused in that area right now. Because it's like, what, bringing somebody in and all that. But it's like, what does that benefit me? Like, where? It's more so it's just another person that I got to protect. I got to provide for. I got to steer the right way. It's a lot of things that come with it. And when I started thinking about it, I had to think.
Y'all agree with that?
Listen, here's what I'm going to say. I'm a married man.
Think about it, though, bro.
But I need a woman, but here's what I need. My wife. All right. Now, if I was to be separated from my wife, I would question. Yes, I would have a lot of questions.
Right, but so let me ask you the question that I think is going to separate what my response is. Mm-hmm. When you say I don't need a woman, are you saying you don't need any woman or one specific woman?
One specific woman.
One specific.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. Yep, I got you.
Taking care of.
So like no commitment, no type of commitment.
Right. What does the commitment get you?
Right. What does it get you?
Because what is the reward for the commitment?
Right. Yeah.
And I would like you to answer that for me, DT.
Yeah, what's the reward?
What's the reward for the commitment? Truly.
So I can answer it in a general way, but I would say to you that if I left my lady, I would chase that another woman experience or whatever, something happened between me and my wife, I would kind of want that, just for like the wholeness in life. Like I like laying in bed, you know what I'm saying? I like being, taking vacations and trips and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not really with meeting strangers. I'm like that in my regular life. My circle's so small, it should be a period. I don't open my life up to a lot of people. So I enjoy the companionship of a person that I'm familiar with. So that's why I would chase it. But I also see the fact that I don't need to chase that if I wasn't this type of a person.
Yes, exactly. But see, that's the point that we're trying to make. Like, it's not that, because like we said, like I'm saying, I'm married. I'm married. So it's even hard for me to put myself in that particular shoe.
Right.
But if I had to, that's why I said I would question it. Because it'd be like, because now I'm thinking about it, the next person, it's like, I'm finna provide for you, I'm finna protect for you, I'm finna do all these things for you. But what am I really getting? What am I really getting out of this? I'm not getting. I'm really not trying to get more kids.
No more kids.
I'm not really trying to. I'm kind of good already. I don't really need nothing from you. Right. And if I wanted to do meet to meet, I mean,
right? Come on,
I really could.
Wednesday, Tuesday,
we really could
Thursday.
just do that. Like that's not a,
right?
Unless I'm just because I understand what you're saying about the companionship. Like I get that part. Like I understand that.
Yeah.
Man, I had a blast. with my wife this weekend. Me and her kicking it in that one-on-one time. I need that.
Yeah,
but that's
like for me, if there's a life accomplishment, the highlights of my celebration is being able to do it with somebody who I know genuinely 100% stands behind me and champions what I'm doing.
How long did it take to get to that point? All right. And you're finna start and see what you got to understand is you're going to be starting over. The other person has got to go through so many. Just imagine, because I even look back, and we were even me and my wife were talking about it. Just looking back all the hurdles that we had to overcome with each other. Now I'm finna go and get a new person, do the same thing. I got to go through these different hurdles. What is the benefit?
Right. Oh, so I feel like I ain't gonna say you moved the goalpost, but the scenario changes a little bit because let me explain myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
At this big age of 44, it's gonna be almost impossible for me to find another person that I'm willing to go into the ring and be patient with and stand, 12 rounds in and out, take punches, get punched. That's gonna be almost impossible.
That's our point. But now here's what we.
So I agree with you.
Here's what we're trying to show though. If you've never had experience what we experience, right?
Right.
Because we're experiencing something different from a single person. They've never experienced it. They're from the outside looking in. Right. And they're going, well, what the F is
What's the benefit?
What are you getting? Truly, because that's what I propose. I propose that question because look at it from a lens of you've never experienced. You've never experienced that waking up next to someone or cuddling or all the other stuff as a man.
So I chase that then. Because if I haven't experienced that, then that means I've already experienced the other part, like the success and the struggles of life, the ebbs and flows. I've experienced that already alone, doing my thing, however that looks, traveling all alone. I've experienced that already. So I'm tired of that. Yeah. So now, I want to do this the rest of the half or the quarter of my life and be able to say that, the last thing a man wants is to die alone.
Facts.
That's a fact.
But he will in peace. He'll rather go that route than be in a house with a ungrateful.
I could never agree with that.
Woman.
No, even if you want to look at it, I'm gonna tell you like this. And we don't talk about the Bible over here, but I do got a little knowledge on it. I do got a little knowledge on it. It says it. It says it. What about that man on the roof?
Yeah.
Then with a nagging.
Woman.
It's better to be on the roof.
Yeah. So now you talking in minorities though. That's not majority.
No,
so we got to keep the majority perspective, right?
Which one is
that's majority?
Which one is
for everybody?
Which one is the minority?
That's for everybody.
Which one is the minority?
Women say that about other women.
I think a lot of people are going through the hard part and not the peace part, right? Because you got to find somebody that's your peace. But I think a lot of people haven't found that.
No.
So it is the minority to find somebody that's your peace. And it is the majority of the people who are living in chaos.
Yes.
Big
That
Yes.
facts.
part.
That's why
So
they not
y'all get it now.
because that's why they
Y'all
not
get
getting
it.
Straight
married.
facts.
Right.
Straight
Or they
facts.
do get married, it only lasts 2 years.
Right. Because now you can get to a stage to where you so used to being on your by yourself
It's like
and
Bob
jumping
said.
around from this person to that person. It's hard for you to try to commit to one person. You like one. Where they do that at? And then if that one not fulfilling a certain need, if you go so long without it, that's why we try to tell people it's best to do this thing when you're young and you can build with somebody because y'all can sit back and look
And you mold.
back at
Because
y'all
I'm gonna
can.
ask you, DT, when did you get married? What age did you get married again?
27.
All right, so we
27. You
got married the
still
same
young.
age.
You
We got
still
married the
young.
same age. I
So
was
that's what I'm
27
saying.
too.
You might have chased it, but you got out the loop young.
Yeah,
You got out of it early. So
it
you
was
molded
best.
to your wife.
Yeah,
So
your
if you
wife molded
mold
to
it
you.
to
I agree.
basically, I'm sorry. Y'all molded together is what I meant
Right,
to
I'm
say.
on.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So
Yeah,
so now you can't even think about
right,
doing life like this by yourself. But that's why I say, if you had kept on living
right,
single, you would have came to the conclusion and been like,
right.
well, what is it?
Yeah, because every
What
good
am I
man gonna lay
getting?
his hat down one day,
What am
but
I getting out of this though?
he's gonna look at that big question and that's something that the woman has to come up with.
Yeah, that's the answer.
What
The woman
deal?
has to answer for that.
What deal can she put on the table for that man? Like
Women say
when they
yes.
ask that question, what do you bring to the table? All that nonsense. But that's a theoretical question. Don't tell me about the stuff that's between your pants. Because we know, like I know on this show, all the women, they just giving it out to they guy
Every
5 times a week and
7
twice
days a
on
week.
Sunday. And we know that's not the case.
No, that's the case.
Nice.
We know that's not the
I don't
case.
know. I don't know why he. I don't know
You
why
know
he
that ain't the
cheated.
case.
I don't know why he
They don't know
cheated.
why
We
he
did it
cheats.
every
Ain't
night.
gave him none and
We did it
goddamn in a
every
month of
night.
Sundays.
We did it every night.
All right.
He
Yeah,
come
you did
home.
it every night, but you did it every night. But were you fulfilling your duties as a wife? Were you
Exactly.
All right.
taking care of your man? Were you cooking? Was your house
All right.
clean?
Yeah.
Were
They
you
wasn't doing
his
it.
peace when he
They
came
wasn't doing
home
it
from a
every
long
night though.
day and he was tired?
They wasn't doing
Yeah.
it
There's
every night.
They
other
weren't doing all
things
that.
They wasn't
No,
doing
they
involved.
it
weren't
every
doing
night.
all
Real
that.
They wasn't
shit.
doing it every
Real
night.
shit.
They were going to
Yes.
sleep. They were going to sleep a lot of nights.
It was a whole lot of nights. I got a headache. I don't feel like it.
My my
Leave me
tummy hurt.
alone. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, we heard. Man,
I was
listen,
with this
I
Yeah.
heard
baby
them
all
all.
night. I was with
All
this
right,
baby
I
all
heard
night.
all
You
the
was at work.
excuses.
You don't
Yeah,
understand.
So using that logic, right?
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're in your mid 40s, late 30s or whatever, and you've lived your whole life, growing up that way, whereas you basically alone or relationship never had the blessing of getting married or whatnot, right? How do you ever? Is it possible? And I'm asking this abroad. I'm not making a
right,
statement.
right.
How do you ever change that mentality to say I'm gonna decide to think different because
This
I've
what
been
I
doing it this way for 38 years or 40 years? You know what I'm saying?
But this what I tell her. This what I tell her brothers. This is the trade off to it. This is the trade off for the men. If you want to raise your kids, the biggest thing that a woman can really offer a guy is for that man to raise his kids under one roof. That
Yes.
because, and I'm saying outside of that, what there's nothing else. I mean, really, technically, there's nothing else because that's the benefit for the marriage.
That's the big. That's a
That's
big
the
benefit
biggest
for a man.
benefit and the biggest flex. So it's like because once you go outside that window, the companionship got to be the greatest. Once you get past those stages of the childbearing years, for all us older folks out there. So now it's gonna go into are we compatible? Do we like to do the same things? Things of that nature. But in your younger years and your building years, because once you done built up a kingdom at our age, and men such as me and B.SEE, if we was to get divorced from our wives, it'd be a hard sell for a woman to come in time she finna move into our palace. You get what I'm saying? She got her bags. We be like, what you got your bags for? It's
Big
cool
time.
for the weekend, but baby, you got to go. You got to get up out of here.
Because it get,
Yeah, but
saying,
yeah, but you guys are not the majority though.
yeah,
Yeah, we minority. Of
Yes,
course, we
we're the
minority.
minority,
We're
but
speaking in
because
We
minority
got we
terms.
got so
because
we
you
got to
gotta
speak in majority, right? So for the
exactly.
woman who's in that phase of her life, and she's trying to find that doesn't really exist in her. That's not her reality.
No, but
So
what it
she's not dealing
exists.
with that quality man
For
typically.
a
No,
woman, but see, for a woman, it's different.
yeah, it's
It's a
different.
different. It's a
Yeah, you
different.
can't say it on.
It's
See,
not the same scale.
the scale is different for men and women. Period. We can't put the same scale up.
Yeah, it's not the same scale.
But I'm saying the selling point for the
Because
woman.
I want to ask you this, DT. Do you think who do you think wants to be in a relationship faster? From the ages.
Naturally, a woman.
Okay. All right. So right there. So can we just stop right there? So just right there, we gotta we can't even use the same scales because the women or the little girls or the young girls that are coming up, they're ready to. That's why they get Barbie dolls to play with. That's why they get little
Play house.
the baby things,
Yeah.
the baby dolls that they got to feed the milk and they play the house and they had a
It's a
cooking
selling
and
point.
things. That's just
Learn
right.
to be nurturing from a
They
young
already
age.
there.
Right.
Off rip. They come out like that.
I just don't think that's like a fair assessment of like
Life
the
ain't fair. Wait,
today's
wait,
woman.
DT,
I think that's a fair assessment of
DT,
my generation, but I don't think that's a fair assessment of today's woman.
BC. Let
So
me
what?
stop you right here.
So-
Wait, hold on, BC.
But what would
Let
you
me
say
stop you.
today's?
Life ain't fair.
But
So
what
don't
would-
never say that again.
So-
But what
Ain't
do we
shit
say
fair in
today's
this
woman?
world.
What
Ain't
would
nothing
he-
fair.
But what is he saying today's woman is though?
Oh yeah, what are you saying on that though? But ain't nothing fair though. Don't,
Well,
don't throw that out.
New York is gonna say
Fair,
something on that.
fair,
Yeah, go ahead,
and
go
wait,
ahead.
wait, wait,
Gonna
Mons,
say
wait,
something
Mons,
on
I'm gonna
that.
let you cook.
No.
Mons, you can cook. But look, fair and I deserve. No, you get what you put out and fair shit. Come on, Wiz Black, we can't that shit. That should never come out our mouth.
Mm-mm.
Fair and fucking deserve. You deserve
No.
what you get. See, you gonna get what you put out. But go ahead.
But go ahead,
Mons.
no, I think it was Miss
Mons,
New
you
York.
got
Oh,
you
I was
last
saying
up.
that-
Miss New
Oh,
York, Miss New York.
no, it's Monster.
Yes, New York.
Oh, New York. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to hear what DT had to say about today's women.
Yeah, I wanted to hear what he was saying. I didn't.
Well,
understand.
well, pass the mic back to DT. Explain yourself, DT. I was trying to save you on that one.
We done did it now.
Ain't saving. Miss New York heard that.
So what do I mean by that? Like today's. When I say today's, I'm speaking of like the younger generation, right? I got nephews that are 20s and 30s, and they're dealing with dating life, and it's a whole different experience right now, right? It's about, when they meet each other, they don't even ask each other for phone numbers. Do you got my Instagram? Like that didn't exist in my lifestyle, right? So when they go out together and they have like a good either first date, second date, third date, they not thinking about how do I court the lady, open the doors, close the doors, look good, feel good, smell good. They worried about, did you see what I did on Instagram? Did you hear what I did? What I'm doing over here? Do you know my friends? Like they don't even know how to talk to each other because they just talk text.
Yes.
They don't even know how to have a conversation because it's literally just text. So when they're in the same room with each other and they're sitting across from each other, it's literally a conversation in emojis. It's weird. And I can't understand it. That's why I said
That is
it's
society
a different.
today.
But that,
Yeah, that's a
That is
different type of
society
lady.
today. That is correct.
But I'm
It's different.
DT, do you think
So-
they still want relationship?
I'm sorry.
Do you think even though they're awkward and they don't
They still want.
socially
Socially
awkward,
awkward.
do you still think they want relationship though?
Yeah, they'll never
Yes.
stop wanting.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
It don't change. It's
Just
the
go
same
about it a
woman.
different way.
It's the same
It's just,
woman.
right. Just the technique is
Same
different.
woman.
The technique.
The whole method is different.
Same woman. She
Yeah,
just
the
can't.
technique is
She just
different.
can't articulate her words.
Right.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all.
So
Right.
this is really the same woman.
Go ahead, Monster.
Right.
But no, I think
You got we got 6 minutes on the clock, y'all. So
go ahead.
at 12 we
Yeah,
all
we
shut
think- yeah,
down.
we're gonna let
So what I wanted to say, BC, was, you see how you said if you was to get divorced, you would think long and hard, right? You would probably stay by yourself and enjoy life, right? Because it'd be different, right? At your age. And so I'm at that age. I'm at that stage in my life, right? So I'm alone. And I'm widowed.
Yeah.
And I am looking for somebody, not to support me, right? That would be a plus. But somebody to share life with and to grow old with. That companionship, like DT said.
Now, Miss New York, I want to tell you how it's a little different. Because with me, My kids are grown. They're out of here. I won't need
Mhm.
help with nothing. And what when if my kids, if I would have never, I wouldn't even have let that even come out my mouth if me and my wife hadn't made it this far where our kids are older, they're grown, they will be grown
It's
in 2 more years and self-sufficient.
Right.
So
Mhm.
if I had babies though, or I had a 7-year old or an 8-year old or a 10-year old, there's no way I could have raised my daughter and my son and
By
it be
myself.
healthy
Right.
where they're going to doing all these different events and they're getting everything they need financially by myself. I would have either I wouldn't have been healthy, I wouldn't be as I wouldn't be as youthful as I am today, or they would have lacked. But I would 20 24 hours of my day would have been ate up every day because I wouldn't have had no help. So I would have been honestly I would have been looking if something would have happened to my because like I don't because I don't even want to put but listen, we got our partner, he is it's not easy.
Mhm.
It's not easy, and he has self-sufficient kids, and I look at how
Yes.
hard it is
Yeah.
doing it by yourself, as in far as just getting, because it's not the money part, it's just getting them where they need to go and keeping an eye on them and doing all these other things by yourself with one eye. That's a hard, with two eyes, but it's a hard thing. It's not as easy with four. So yes, if I was in that situation, I definitely would be still like, yo, I need somebody to
Help me
to
with these
to
kids.
not even help me with the kids so much, but to
Shit.
be so I'm not the only adult in the home because I'm
Yeah,
not
help with
going
the
out to
kids.
get nothing else because I can't be free. Like you wouldn't have I wouldn't have no free time. You wouldn't have no free time. You wouldn't be able to see people like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
still need help. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
just a
I know
different.
you're looking
It's
at
not
the help
financial
part.
help,
Yeah,
but
because I'm
you
not
need
talking about
help.
financial help.
Right. Right.
I'm talking about just help
Yeah,
in
that help.
general
Shit, you gonna need
around the
that help.
house.
Yeah.
It's just so many things. So yeah, I
The
understand where you
physical part.
yeah, I understand where you coming
Yeah.
from. Like I
It ain't
understand it.
all financial, y'all.
Yeah.
You
And I
know, and
and
that's our point, though.
yeah.
You know, when we came out with the questions earlier.
Yeah.
A lot of this relationship is just women are putting so much of the financials first as a burden, and it's destroying our community. Well,
Yeah.
he don't
Yup.
make this, well, he don't make that, and they just looking straight at the money,
Yeah.
not the character,
That's
not
it.
this, not
And I
this.
wanna say that don't mean go get Pookie Ray Ray. That's
We
not what we
ain't talking about
saying.
Pookie
We're
and Ray
not
Ray.
talking about
No.
Pookie Ray Ray. We're
Mm-mm.
talking
No.
about the guys that the average
Good
earner,
guys,
the average guy, or whatever. The
right?
guy that's just
Just making a decent
he
living.
making a decent living that
Yeah,
everybody's
Just don't
skipping
set up
over
with no
right.
bullshit.
Skipping over.
because he can't take you to the Louis store, or
Right,
he can't
Right.
take you on
Right.
these extravagant vacations twice a year. It's
right.
like, come on,
But you put your 2 cents and his 2 cents together, hey,
y'all can make some things
y'all got
happen.
something.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's stop
You know,
looking at
But and it's true that happens. Look at the guy that we know. What's his name? Sosa.
yeah,
The people overlook him,
they do.
yeah,
and he's young, and he's one that can grow with
Yeah,
somebody.
and a great guy, and a
right.
great guy
Right.
from where he's
Right.
the way he talks and he holds himself, the way he articulates
Exactly.
himself. He doesn't articulate himself where he doesn't have a plan. He has a plan in life, but but a lot of women are gonna overlook him because the lifestyle
Yeah, he ain't got it right now,
Yup.
that they want.
Yup.
but
But
eventually he
when
will.
he do get it,
Yeah, look
when he
out.
do get it,
It's gonna be hell on wheels.
his qualifications are gonna go from here
Yeah,
to
all
all
up
the
there.
way up here.
Yeah,
It's gonna be so the
Mhm.
qualifications gonna be through the roof. So
There's somebody out there for everybody. It's just that you gotta have a sense of discernment, man.
yeah,
yes.
I don't know about that one,
But
but
look,
I go.
hey,
I agree. I
I
agree
want
to
to say this
disagree.
though, right? I want to
I
say this.
agree. I
I'm
agree.
glad everybody was here on the show tonight, and it was actually a wonderful topic.
Great show.
And I hope y'all enjoyed the topics that we presented to you guys tonight. Just
Great
something
show.
what Everyday Spectrum try to
It's
do
about
is
thinking.
give y'all something to think about, to really sit back and think about some of the topics, how we come up with this, because we bounce ideas off each other and then we present it to you guys just so y'all can have something that y'all can talk about at work or in your life once
Or
y'all get
something
off
to
of
look
here.
at through your day to day.
Yeah. And
Like, as you going through your life day to day,
yes,
just look at those things though. Like,
yes,
just pay attention.
yes,
People watch.
yes,
I'm a big people watcher. I'm huge
yeah.
at people watching. I don't care where I'm at. I'm people watching.
We appreciate all the
So please
all
do
the
that.
likes, the follows. If you did share the video, we appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate
If you
everything.
donated
Like,
to the
I
channel,
want to.
we appreciate that. We appreciate y'all in general.
Yeah.
Just listening to our show, y'all could have been anywhere in the world.
Y'all
Y'all
rocking
chose
with
to be
us.
with us.
We
Everyday
appreciate it.
Spectrum,
We
all day,
appreciate it.
every day.
Yeah, we totally appreciate it, and I want to say thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all,
Show
thank
much
y'all.
love.
For sure.
But
No problem.
That means a lot.
That will conclude our show.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, so we want to say thank y'all.
Good evening.
Y'all have a
night.
good one, and we'll see y'all back Wednesday for Why They Cheat Wednesday, when it ain't gonna be this it probably ain't gonna be this
Ain't
calm.
gonna be this calm.
What I want to say. But,
It might not
we
be
gonna
this
ready.
calm.
But we're gonna be ready for it. But I do appreciate y'all for having an adult conversation, and it didn't get out of hand. Everybody stayed, talked. View stated their mind. Everybody agreed sometimes to disagree, and that's what we need more in our society. So I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all
Right.
so much. It mean a lot to me. Make this so much easier. But y'all have a
Yeah.
good night. Thank you, Chi Chi. Thank you, Lalonda. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do. And we appreciate y'all, man. We
Everyday
appreciate
Spectrum
y'all.
is out. Peace, love, and happiness to all. We out.
Who you is, Russell Simmons now?